Emesis Blue. Written by Chad Payne. Based on characters created by Valve Corporation. See Fortress Films at hotmail.com Thunderous Crescendo. Then, the FORTRESSFILMS logo. Cut to int. Respawn chamber unknown time 1. An old military-style promo film flickers to life. The image of a huge cube-shaped machine with a single slide door fades into view. The title of this film appears on screen. Helix Technologies presents The Respawn Machine. The film flashes to its first scene. Cut to Trial 001. The door slides open. A man in uniform stands in the chamber. Subtitles appears in the lower third. It's eternity in there! The man drops the EAD to the floor. Cut to Trial 002. The door opens again. Another man in a different uniform. My eyes are... See you, the man's eyes are missing. Cut to Trial 003. The door opens. A man stands there wordlessly shaking violently. The film SPLUTTERS with static. Continued. Continued to. Cut to Trial 004. The door does not open. Blood spills from under the shutter. Something pounds the door from the other side. Screaming. Smash cut to main title. Emesis Blue. Cut to black. Fade in. Thursday. October 31, 1968. 7:57 p.m. EXT. DOCTORZOFFICEVENING2. POV, descending down a long flight of stairs towards the door, marked MEVICAL. INT. DOCTORZOFFICECONTIMUOUS3. The table is buried under all sorts of pill bottles, antipsychotics, antidepressants and sleeping tablets. The table suddenly SHUDDERS. DR. FRITGLUDWIG lies back in his chair, with his eyes closed and his mouth hanging open. He CONVULSES, his muscles twitching rigidly. Extension of the sight nightmare food. His truck pulls up at the mouth of an enormous pit, filled with disgusting muddy water. The hulking trailer tips over with a mechanical whir. Several VOVIES tumble out of it, some with severed limbs, all falling into the water, SPLASHING, sinking like stones into the darkness below. 3. Int. Dark Sewer Nightmare 5. An impossibly long waste tunnel with no visible source of light. The tunnel contains about a foot of water, piled with dozens of CORPSES. As the POV crawls through this horror, we see a FIGURE up ahead, a CLOAKEDMAN. The REVLIGHT suddenly turns on, and at once, all the dead bodies begin to RISE, all dragging themselves toward the POV, with HUGEWHITEYES. INT. DOCTORZOFFICEVENING6. COLDSWEATS perspire down Fritz's face. He gasps for in quick, successive heaves. His eyes SNAP open. Even awake, he is unable to move. He SHAKES uncontrollably, fixated on the office door. Two luminous WHITEYES are looking back at him. The door SLOWLYSWINGSOPEN. The LARGESHADOWOFDARKFIGURE emerges from behind the wall, turning its deformed head to face the horrified doctor. ATTROACHES, like the EATH, extending a CLAWEDHAND. An ANGULARSHADOW passes over Fritz's face, frozen in shock. Time itself seems to stand still until voice, OS. Hey, Doc. A hand flicks the light switch on. The dark figure in the room disappears. It is immediately replaced by the human face of SCOUT, who's struggling to open the door through a stack of cardboard boxes. The entire office itself is a scattered mess. Fritz grips the arms of his chair and takes several deep breaths. Sleep paralysis. Again. He turns his head back to look at the clock. 8 p.m. Scout. I know it's late, but... Mind if I ask ya something? Fritz nods. Continued. 4. Scout. You ever have bad dreams? He gets up off his seat and grabs his glasses off a scrap of newspaper on the desk. We see the front page. JULESARCHIVALDKIVNATTED top headline featuring a headshot of a plump man in a blue waistcoat and matching bowler hat. REV munitions plant raided. Who is to blame? Man company stock crashes. Was it sabotage? Int. Check up room time cut 7. Scout is propped up on a stretcher while Fritz digs into his bag. Fritz. Tell me about it. Scout. Well, I was in the bathroom. And as I was brushing my teeth, all my teeth started to fall out. There was blood all over the basin. It was horrible. Fritz checks out Scout's teeth with a little mirror, even though he's not a dentist. Fritz. Are you worried about something? Scout. Yeah, actually. You ever get the feeling like you're being watched? Fritz catches a glimpse of a shadow moving across the medical screen. Fritz. What do you mean? Scout. When I went to bed last night, I could swear there was someone standing outside my window. Continued. 5. Fritz. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Someone was just passing by. Scout. Doc, I was on the 2nd floor. Fritz. Pausing. Have you spoken to your mother about this? Scout. She says it's all in my head. Fritz puts down the mirror. Fritz. Well, there's nothing wrong with your teeth. Here. He digs into his black bag and pulls out a small blue pill bottle labeled VLUVALIUM. Fritz. Take one of these tonight. They should help. Scout. Come on, Doc. I don't need this stuff. Fritz. I think you do, Scout. This doesn't seem normal. Scout. You sound like my mother. He takes the pills and goes to move off the stretcher, wincing. Scout. Help me out here. Fritz gets up off his stool and helps Scout to his feet. Fritz. She must be thrilled you're moving. Back in with her. Continued. 6. Scout. After being laid off? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna sue the hell out of VLU for what they did to me. Fritz. You wouldn't be the first. Scout. Doc, if they ever hit you with something, you hit back twice as hard. You hear me? Fritz. It's getting late. Come on, I'll give you a ride. As they go to leave, a box of VHS tapes suddenly tips over behind them, scattering all over the floor. They both spin around. Scout. Geez, you got a whole video store in there? They go to clean up. Scout picks up one in particular. We see that it's labeled with a large capital M. Fritz. Forget about it. Come on, before it gets dark. Scout takes the tape and hides it behind his back. They walk out through the double doors. Fritz suddenly hears RAPIDSOOTSTETS coming from behind him. He spins around only to find no one there at all. Pause. He takes one last look before ushering Scout out the door. Fade out. Chapter 1, Graveyard Shift. Cut to 7. Int. / extension, parked car night 8. Gloomy night in the pouring rain on a dodgy street corner. We see SOLVIER looking out the window of the passenger seat of the car he couldn't afford. He scans the street with bloodshot eyes. Clearly he hasn't slept in days. He looks up at a massive billboard overhead. Re-elect Jules Archibald for governor of New Mexico. Something moves in the background between the street lights. Soldier stares plainly at what appears to be a man standing underneath the dim bulb. The man is staring back at him. Soldier's blood freezes. He opens the glove box and pulls out a pack of cigarettes. They look expensive. He lights one up and puts it to his lips, trying to settle his nerves. He notices something else inside the glove box. LOADEREVOLVER. He glances back towards the man standing under the streetlight, still unmoving, still staring. He takes the revolver out of the glove box and motions for the door handle. He cocks the hammer slowly. CC click. A tense moment passes before the car door opens on the other side. Soldier JUMPS snapping his head around. Detective Jacques Murnau sticks his head in the car. He is drenched from head to toe. Murnau. He's here, I mean my. What the hell are you doing? Soldier spins around. The man is gone. Murnau. Give me that before you hurt yourself. He takes the gun off him. Continued. Continued 8. Soldier. You told me to keep a lookout. Murnau. I told you to wait in the car. Soldier. Look, what if it's an ambush? Murnau. He's alone. This shouldn't take long. Soldier. That Brewski's twice your size. Murnau. I just need to make him talk. Soldier. What if he doesn't? Eat. Murnau. Just keep an eye out for the police. He shuts the door. Soldier groans, taking another puff of his smoke. Int. Dark alleyway continuous 9. The HUGEMAN in the TIGHTVLACKSUITMVRIMMEDHAT Watson, carrying the LACKVRIEFCASE. He checks his watch, as if expecting to meet someone. A strange sound captures his attention. SHHHHHH. Suddenly, Murnau materializes from behind and points a revolver at his back. The Russian. Builders League. Murnau. You look lost, comrade, and that suit doesn't fit you. Continued. Continued 9. The Russian. I did not ask for your opinion. Murnau. So tell me the facts. Who's the handoff? Who's your new employer? The Russian. I don't know what you're talking about. He pulls back the hammer on the gun. CC click. Murnau. Who kidnapped Archibald? Was it you? You know the price of betrayal, friend. They'll throw you up against the wall for this. The Russian. Chuckling. Things are not as black and white as you think. Murnau glances at what the Russian is holding. Murnau. What's in the briefcase? The Russian. It doesn't concern you. Murnau. Hand it over. The Russian. You want my briefcase? Murnau slowly stretches out his hand. Out of nowhere, the Russian swings the case around VASHING Murnau in the nose and knocking the gun out of his hand. He CRIESOUT in pain, hitting the concrete. The Russian puts down the briefcase. He GRADS Murnau by the front of his shirt and throws him headfirst into a set of garbage cans. Copline GG! Cutaway to 10. INT/EXT. MURNAUCARCONTIMUOUS 10. Soldier, Horde, fiddles with the knobs on the car radio until the static fizzles to life. Officer 189. Through radio. This is 189, reporting A503 at a local cemetery. The vehicle in question is a black hearse. It's not a radio at all, but a police scanner. Officer 188. Through radio. 10-9, say again. A black hearse. Officer 189. Through radio. 10-4, that is correct. Officer 188. Through radio. 189, is this a joke? Who steals a friggin' hearse at this hour? Soldier laughs. Officer 188. Through radio. What, you think that's funny, 189? Officer 189. Through radio. That wasn't me. Soldier. Oh, crap. Officer 188. Through radio. Who the hell is that? Soldier panics and shuts off the scanner. Intercut. 11. Int. Dark alleyway continuous 11. Some empty bottles clatter out of the garbage cans and onto the ground around Murnau. He picks a couple up, an LOVS one at the Russian's head, STRIKING his temple and knocking his hat off his crown. This does little to hurt him as he lumbers menacingly towards Murnau. He throws another bottle, missing the head entirely and smashing against the wall before he DUCKS a flying left hook from the Russian's massive arm. Intercut. Int. /extension street continuous 12. Soldier gets out of the car and finishes the cigarette before tossing it. Just then, a set of HUGEWHEELS roll over it, crushing it into the asphalt. Soldier takes a step back to avoid being run over. He shrugs off the car as it disappears into the shadows. He glances back to see that the car is actually much larger than he thought. Black, with tinted windows. It slows, with glaring red brake lights before turning the corner. Hey, hey, hey! A violent cry makes Soldier whip around to face the mouth of the alleyway. Int. Dark alleyway continuous 13. The Russian has Murnau in a powerful one-handed chokehold off the ground, pinning him against the side of the dumpster. His eyes are practically bulging out of their sockets, the Russian's fist crushing his windpipe. Soldier. Hey, Stalingrid! The Russian turns around to see Soldier pointing the revolver at him. Soldier. Eat this. Continued. 12. BAMG! He shoots Stalingrid in the heart. He goes down HARD like a ton of bricks. Murnau clutches his throat and falls against the dumpster. Eat. Soldier. You're welcome. Murnau. You idiot. Murnau clambers to his feet. They both stand over the body. Murnau. He was our only lead and now he's dead. Soldier. Oh, so you were just talking? They hear sirens. Murnau. We have to get out of here. Soldier. What about the body? Murnau. I left my camera in the car. Fetch it for me. Now. Soldier goes off. Murnau picks up the briefcase and sets it on the ground, bending down to unfasten the clasps on either side. He can't open it. A sudden chiming noise ahead of him gets his attention at the mouth of the alleyway. Reverse shot. A VLACKGARSE is parked right outside. The driver's door is wide open. 13. INT/EXT. MURNAUCARCONTIMUOUS 14. Soldier opens the door and fumbles inside the glove box before pulling out a Polaroid camera. He puts the revolver back. Soldier. Mumbling. Don't think I'm gonna save you. Skinny ass again, prick. He slams the door. Int. Dark alleyway continuous 15. Murnau is puzzled for a moment before a PISTOLSMASHES into the side of his head. CLANGING against the dumpster and SPLASHING face first into a large puddle of water. Struggling to move in his soaked coat, he looks up to the gun being pressed against his temple, held in a gloved hand. Murnau's POV, a CLOAKEDFIGUREDRESSEDINVLACK stands over him, but we can't see his face. After a long moment passes, we hear Soldier's footsteps coming closer. The man in black snatches the briefcase and bolts out of the alleyway. Soldier comes back, holding the camera. Soldier. What the hell happened? Murnau. He took the briefcase. He points to the mouth of the alleyway. Soldier spins around to see the black hearse REVVINGUP. He quickly raises the camera to his eye. Flash! Fade to white. CHATTERTWO. DINNERREADY. Cut to 14. Int. / extension ambulance moving 16. Fritz and Scout drive down a dark, wet street. Scout. Hey, Doc? Fritz. Yes? Scout. What do you mean when you said I'm not the first? You talking about the accident? Eat. Fritz. There have been others. Scout. You telling me that this has happened before? Fritz doesn't answer him. Scout. Doc, what is wrong with the respawn machine? Long pause. Fritz. It doesn't always work like it's supposed to. Some get stuck inside, trying to come through. Scout. What the hell are you talking about, Doc? Fritz. I've only seen it happen once on the front lines. He came through, screaming horribly. When I ran inches to see what happened, Scout. What'd you see, Doc? Fritz. You don't want to know. 15. EXT. SCOUTHOUSECONTIMUOUS 17. They pull up outside a derelict building on Purgatory Avenue. This is Scout's house, or his mother's house, rather. Scout. Thanks for the ride, Doc. You sure you don't want to come in? At least say hi to Ma. Fritz shakes his head and smiles. Fritz. Tell her I did it, Scout. I have to get back to the office. Scout. You really gotta get out more often, Doc. He opens the door and steps out into the rain. Fritz's eyes fight to stay open. Scout. Shouting out. Catch you later, alright? Fritz. I'll see you soon. They wave goodbye. Fritz rolls the window up and drives off. Scout walks up and rings the doorbell. Scout. Hey, Ma! I'm home. Eventually, his MOTHER opens the door. SCOUTMOMOS. Where the hell have you been? You're soaked. Scout. Just getting a checkup, Ma. I'm fine. SCOUTMOMOS. Get in here. He steps into the house. As the ambulance disappears down the road, we see the LACKGARSE parked outside. 16. INT. SCOUTLIVINGROOMPIMECUT 18. Close on TV screen. SCENESROMPHESILMM 1931. Opening scene. A little girl stands in the middle of a ring of children, turning and pointing to each of them as she sings some kind of nursery rhyme. Girl. German, subtitled. Just you wait, it won't be long. Soon the man in black will come, with his cleaver's blade so true. He'll make mincemeat out of you. You're out. REVERSESHOT. Scout's sitting on his lounge comfortably. He's playing with a baseball, tossing it in the air absent-mindedly. His MOTHER is busy with something in the kitchen. SCOUTMOMOS. So how was the doctor, dear? Scout. Fine. SCOUTMOMOS. Did you ask him to stop by? Scout. Tried. I feel bad for the guy. SCOUTMOMOS. What's he been up to? Scout. I think he's on something. He looks at the bottle of pills Fritz gave him. He takes one, puts it in his mouth, and downs it with a can of soda. TVSCREEN. Next scene, the girl bounces a large wall down the street. She throws it up against a large sign with bold lettering. In German, the sign reads, 10,000 marks reward. Who is the murderer? After a moment, the shadow of a man in a hat passes over the sign. It looks down at the girl. Continued. 17. Hans Beckert. No TV. That's a nice ball. What's your name? Girl. Through TV. Elsie Beckman. Suddenly, the rotary phone next to Scout RINGS. SCOUTMOMOS. Dinner's ready, dear. Scout. Okay, hang on. He answers. Scout. On phone. Hello? Voice. Through phone. Thanks, Doc. Are you sure you don't wanna come in? At least say hi to Ma. Scout. On phone. What did you? Who is this? Voice. Through phone. You really gotta get out more often, Doc. Scout. On phone. What the hell is this? Who are you? Voice. Through phone. Hi, Ma. I'm home. Dial tone. Scout puts the phone down, confused and timid. He looks over to the kitchen. His mother's head is poking out from the corner, looking directly at him. She says nothing, completely expressionless. Continued. 18. Scout. Ma. Suddenly, the mother's head drops to the floor. TVSCREEN. The little girl's ball rolls into an empty ditch. A large balloon couples with a set of power lines and floats away off screen. Int. / extension ambulance. Sometime later, 19 Fritz is asleep on the dashboard, parked on the side of the road. A car VACKFIRING suddenly jars him awake. He looks in the rearview mirror. A black hearse is speeding away from outside the house. Fritz has a very bad feeling. He gets out and walks back to the door. He rings the doorbell and waits. Nothing. Fritz. Hello? He knocks on the door. It swings open. Unlocked. Stepping inside it cautiously, Fritz finds the living room empty. The hat rack is knocked over and several chess pieces are scattered across the carpet. Em is still playing on the TV. He notices something on the floor, a small red stain seeping from behind the corner of the kitchen. Fritz's blood turns to ice. Paralyzed by a rush of fear, he finds the will to edge himself forward, turning the corner. He gasps. Scout's mother is lying on the kitchen floor, her SEVEREDHEAD lying a few feet from the rest of her body. Fritz COLLATESES, his eyes WIDE, fixated on the mangled corpse in front of him. He looks up at the kitchen wall, a massive M, painted in blood. Suddenly, there is LOUDVANGING at the door. Continued. 19. Police officer, OS. Police department. If anyone's inside, make yourself known. Frightened, Fritz scrambles to his feet, trying to find another way out. Police officer, OS. Police department. Final warning. We're breaking it down. The room spirals into a blur as Fritz becomes pale and lightheaded. VISIONSOFTRISON fill his mind, nightmarish images of CONCRETEWALLS and STEELVARS, with HORRIFICMONSTERS laughing MANICALLY as they TORTURE him with ELECTRICCATTLETROVS, like some kind of animal. His eyes roll back into his head as he faints, COLLATSING to the floor. INT. MURNAUCARSAMENIGHT20. CLOSEONTOLAROID the black hearse, blurred in its motion. The driver's image is distorted and unrecognizable. Murnau is driving with Soldier, moving fast, down a long, dark highway. Soldier. So the handoff was an undertaker? Murnau. Massaging his wound. Almost. What could be in that? Briefcase? Soldier. Money? Gold? Diamonds? Murnau. I don't think this is about money. Soldier. Is it a bomb? Murnau. If it was, he wouldn't hit me over the head with one. Continued. 20. Soldier. What if it's Archibald's severed head? Murnau. Enough, Soldier. If we don't find out where he is, they'll have all our heads. Soldier. I think I know who to ask. He fiddles with a police scanner. Murnau. What the hell do you think you're doing? Soldier. Watch. Murnau. Soldier that only receives it. Doesn't transmit. Soldier taps a button. Soldier. Breaker, this is 185. I'm gonna need an update on that stolen hearse. Officer 187. Through radio. Roger, 185. This is 187. I have visual on a black hearse heading south on Brixton. Murnau's eyebrows go up. Soldier shoots him a look that screams I told you so. Soldier. 10-4. Tail it. He leans back in his chair. Officer 187. Through radio. He's pulling up on Purgatory Avenue. I'm gonna intercept. Continued. 21. Murnau. Worried. Soldier. SHHH. Officer 187. Through radio. Sir, I'm gonna need you to roll down your window. I can't see your face. A tense pause. Suddenly, MUSSLEDSCREAMS stretch out from the scanner before the feed goes dead. Soldier and Murnau's faces go white. Dispatch. Through radio. 187. 187, do you copy? They hold their breath, not saying a word. Dispatch. Through radio. Available units, we've got a possible 415 on Purgatory. Please check what's going on. Officer 184. Through radio. Copy that. Dispatch. This is 184. I'm on my way. Murnau. What street was that? Soldier. Purgatory. VROOM. Murnau SLAMS on the brakes and pulls a fast 180, speeding off in the opposite direction. Int. Dark room unknown time 21. Fritz's eyes open. He lies on his back, facing the ceiling. It's quiet and dark. He sighs, another nightmare. Continued. 22. He tries to get up, but his forehead bangs against a hard wall. He winces briefly before confusion sets in. He tries to roll over and realizes he can't move. Panic sets in. Then fear. A heart-sinking fear. Int. Chapel unknown time 22. Muffled screams ring out from a COSSIN atop the altar. The church is completely empty. except for the man in black, sitting alone in the front row. A square hole opens up in the adjacent wall, revealing the red-hot glow of the CREMATORYFURNACE. The coffin, now on rails, slowly begins to move towards it. INT. DOCTOROFFICENIGHT 23. Fritz wakes up immediately in the pitch-black room, THUNDERSTORMSRAGING outside. He finds himself lying on top of his work desk, sweating profusely. He suddenly bursts into tears, putting his hands to his face, shivering as he recovers from the shock and terror of yet another nightmare. He removes his hands. There is the LOOD all over his face. He looks down to see the LOOD on his palms. INT. MURNAUCARSAMENIGHT 24. Murnau and Soldier say nothing to each other. Murnau. You just had to get the police involved, didn't you? The scanner crackles to life again. Officer 184. Through radio. All units. This is 184. Shots fired. Repeat. Shots fired. I need backup on Purgatory Avenue. Right now. Murnau steps on the gas. VROOOM. 23. Int. Dark alleyway same night 25. Two cops are standing out on the road. One pokes a flashlight through the mouth of the alleyway. Officer number 1. Can't see anything. Officer number 2. Forget it. One of our guys needs backup downtown. Officer number 1. Some night, huh? The camera pans around to the inside of the alleyway. The Russian's body is GONE. Int. Bathroom continuous 26. Fritz washes his hands at the sink. He splashes his face with water, trying to get the blood off his skin. He looks up at the mirror. All of a sudden, his reflection REACHESTHROUGHTHEGLASSMGRAVS him by the throat. He struggles against the second Fritz briefly before he is pulled towards the mirror, SMASHING his forehead on the glass. He collapses on the floor, groaning. Gentle footsteps come from behind the office door. Fritz turns to see a YELLOWENVELOPE pushed underneath. INT. DOCTORZOFFICE/HALLWAYCONTIMUOUS 27. He opens the door. There is no one there. He sticks his head out into the hallway. It's empty. He slams the door shut. Disgruntled, Fritz takes the envelope to his desk, adjusting the desk lamp before tearing it open. He pulls out a KEY with a handle shaped like the letter M. Fritz tears open the envelope and pulls out a STACKOF Polaroids. The photos are of him and Scout. One in the doctor's office, another in the ambulance. A shot of them with Scout's mother, all taken from seemingly impossible angles. Continued. 24. The phone RINGS. Fritz JUMPS. Reluctantly, he answers. Fritz. On phone. Hello? Voice OS. Through phone. Hey, Doc. I know it's late, but... mind if I ask you something? Fritz. On phone. Oh, thank God. Scout. Are you alright? Scout OS. Through phone. You ever have bad dreams? Fritz. On phone. What? Scout, where are you? Scout OS. Through phone. You ever get the feeling like you're being watched? Dread begins to sink in. Then Fritz hears MUFFLEDSCREAMING through the phone. He jumps to his feet. Fritz. On phone. What the hell have you done with him? The phone goes DEAD. THUNDERVOOMS overhead LIGHTINGUP the office through the windows. Fritz notices something on the wall above the door. CONAGHERSLAUGHTERHOUSE written in the LOOD. Fade out. Chapter 3 Intel Hell. Cut to 25. INT. SCOUTHOUSESAMENIGHT 28. The bulb of Murnau's camera CRACKLES as he collects a snapshot of the bloody M on the kitchen wall. He stands over the headless body for a moment before turning away. Soldier digs through a set of drawers, fumbling with his hands, without gloves, trying to find clues. Chief of Police. Can somebody get these clowns off my crime scene? This is really inconvenient. Murnau. For the last time, we are federal agents. I am Detective Mannix. This is Lieutenant Colombo, and we are looking for a very dangerous criminal. Chief of Police. I'll believe it when I see her. Bonzi Buddy. Look, one of our boys just got shot, so can you get the hell out of here for just 5 minutes? Murnau. Is this him? I want to talk to him. Chief of Police. No, you can't talk to him. They continue to argue while Soldier fishes out some papers. It has a picture of Scout on the front. The heading is Adoption Order. Perplexed, he reads deeper. Keywords pop out. Termination. Defective. Authorized by the Builders League United Corporation, Officer 184 is lying against the wall, being treated by paramedics. Blood spills out of his stomach. Murnau. You. Tell me exactly what happened. Continued. 26. Officer 184. He had to be on drugs or something. I tried to bring him down, but he just kept coming at me. It was like a nightmare. Another officer walks in the door. Officer. Chief, they just found 187's body stuffed inside a dumpster. Chief of Police. Jesus Christ, 2 in one night. Somebody hates me. He turns the page over. There's a photo of Fritz on it with a full name, Dr. Fritgludwig. This heading is Doctorretort. More keywords. Diagnosis, unexpected loss of brain activity after respawn. Inability to perform simple tasks. Patient has been dismissed under protection of a legal guardian. Officer 184. I'm dying over here. Murnau. How did he escape? What was he driving? Chief of Police. Look, I think you've asked enough questions, Mannix. Officer 184. Ambulance. Chief of Police. See, look. He needs a doctor, so why don't you just... Officer 184. No, he was driving a Gotham ambulance. Continued. 27. Chief of Police. What? Murnau thinks for a moment before moving into the kitchen. Soldier turns, perplexed. Soldier. An ambulance? Officer 184. Yeah. Murnau. OS. Calling out. Colombo. He walks into the kitchen. Murnau raises an item, the murder weapon, a VONESAW, covered in the LOOD. Murnau. Get in the car. Int. / extension ambulance moving 29. Flying down an abandoned road, we see Fritz's eyes, WIDENSEARFUL, in the rearview mirror. He's wearing his lab coat, covering the blood-spattered shirt. After checking if he's being followed, he looks back at the road. PSCREAMS. The man in black appears in his headlights, standing in the middle of the road. Fritz SWERVES to avoid him, but we see that the man in black has disappeared. The ambulance CRASHES through a barrier and SKIVS over an open ditch. As he comes to a complete stop, Fritz takes a moment to collect himself before looking out of the cracked windscreen. Extension Conair Slaughterhouse Continuous 30. He made it, but something's wrong. The VLU faces GONE, as if completely erased from existence. The RED fort, however, is perfectly intact, lying dormant across the bridge. Mysterious REDLIGHTSRADIATE from the windows of the highest tower. Continued. 28. Fritz grabs something from the back of the vehicle and gets out. We see that he's got the MEDIGUN. His coattails flap wildly in the icy wind. He crosses the bridge, his boots CREAKING on the wooden frame with every step. He sees something BURNING up ahead. Getting closer, he discovers the black hearse on FIRE. Fritz walks up to the entrance, shut off by roller metal doors. There is a massive RUSTEDSIGNS attached to the front of one of them. They all spell out a clear message, DON''TGOIN. He puts his ear to the door. He can hear something behind it. Something like a METALLICSCRATCHING. At that moment, a CRUNCHINGGROAN catches Fritz's attention. He spins around to witness the rich COLLATSE. Chunks of wooden panels and steel beams, RRITTED apart, TUMBLINGLOUVLY and CRASHING into the water below. Int. Hospital office same night 31. Soldier KICKSIN the door, sending cardboard boxes and papers flying everywhere. Murnau walks in first, raising a flashlight. Murnau. Check the bathroom. Soldier nods and goes inside. Murnau scans the desk with a flashlight. He examines the photographs left on the table. He picks up the one of Fritz and Scout and inspects it. Soldier. From the bathroom. Storms cut the power. Murnau turns his attention from the photo to the wall. He shines the torch to get a better look at the VLOODYMESSAGE. Murnau. Under breath. Christ. Continued. 29. Soldier. The mirror shattered. There's blood all over the sink. Soldier comes out of the bathroom, waving his torch around. Soldier. Must have been a fight or something. He shines it directly into a SKELETON standing over him in the corner. He SCREAMS, falling and knocking it over in tandem. Murnau shines the torch in his direction. Soldier. My God. It's his latest victim. Murnau comes over and looks at the skeleton on the floor. Murnau. It's a model, you idiot. He walks back to the table and picks up one of the many pill bottles lying around. Murnau. This is worse than I thought. Soldier. You know, after the war, they made me take a bunch of this stuff. Said. I was seeing things. Murnau. Millimeters HM. And did the medication work? Soldier. I don't know. I never took any of it. Murnau. Right. Suddenly, the PHONERINGS. They both FREEZE. Murnau slowly reaches out to answer, but Soldier beats him to it. Murnau. No. Don't. Soldier. Hello? Continued. 30. Voice OS. Through phone. Hello? Who is this? Soldier. Who am I? Who the hell are you? Who is this? Voice OS. Through phone. What? Murnau. It's him. Soldier. Listen to me, punk. You're not gonna think this is funny when I strangle you to death with your own stethoscope. Voice OS. Through phone. Who is this? Soldier. It's the voice of God, you son of a bitch, and I'm coming for you. PSLAMS. Down the phone. Extension Conair Slaughterhouse same night 32. Fritz stands idly outside the RED fort. With no way to turn back, he looks for a way in. The VRAINTITE leading up to the top platform looks like a promising entry point. He unplugs the minigun from his backpack and steps back for a moment to feel the weight of it. Then, with a HEAVE, he THROWS the minigun up in the air. It lands with a HARDTHUDRATTLING with an uncertain fragility. Fritz now makes his way up the pipe, taking it one step at a time. He reaches out to touch the ledge before the pipe COMESLOOSE and VREAKS. His arms flail, hands grabbing the ledge just in time. He HAULS himself up and over. Fritz lies on his back, already exhausted. He rolls over, taking the medium cord and plugging it back into his backpack. Something MOVES in the shadows by the battlements. Continued. 31. Fritz FREEZES. He focuses on a single point on the doorway, trying to make out an object. It's a HAND. CLAWEDFINGERS. And just like that, it's the ANISHES behind the wall. Spooked, Fritz backs off. Suddenly, a VLOODCURVLINGSCREAM echoes from around the corner behind him. Medium rated, Fritz bolts down the corridor, passing a NEONREDSIGN with an ARROW pointing to the left. Int. Main room continuous 33. Fritz finds himself in TOTALVARKNESS, illuminated only by moonlight. Frozen in place, he quickly spins around to see a steel door slam shut behind him, cutting off the corridor he just came through. A deep mechanical rocking noise escapes from the darkness. Ding! A circular light goes off, revealing the shape of an elevator. The doors slide open. A TOWERINGMONOLITHICMAN wearing a black suit and matching hat steps out into the room. His face is cloaked in shadow. His menacing gaze locks onto Fritz, and he breaks into a stride. Extension Courtyard Continuous 34. Fritz RUNSFORITSPRINTING outside across the upper platform, daring not to look back. He comes to the stairway entrance, blocked off by a steel shutter. With enough force, he manages to pry it loose and throw it open. 32. Int. Stairway entrance continuous 35. Fritz closes the shutter and throws himself behind the wall, SHUTTING his eyes, PRAYING, for it all to just go away. Opening them, he sees another neon red sign, with an ARROW pointing down the stairs. He can hear the HEAVYFOOTSTEPS. Boom. 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 He shuts his eyes again, crossing a hand over his chest, with a quick Father, Son, Holy Spirit. A THUNDEROUSCRASH comes from behind the wall and Fritz is THROWNFORWARD, TUMBLING and SCREAMING all the way down. Int. Red Basement Continuous 36. THUMP. 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 Fritz hits the floor hard, his bruised body WRITHING in pain. The medium comes CLATTERING down next to him. He reaches over to grab it and finds that the cable has snapped in half, STARKING ferociously. He CURSES getting up and onto his feet. It's TITCHVLACK, except for the HARSHNEONREDLIGHTS, permeating the large room. Something like a distant radio can be heard somewhere in the darkness. He approaches the noise, coming across some bizarre rec room. RUSTYHOOKS from the ceiling, above an arranged table and plastic chair. Fritz moves closer, inspecting the various objects on the table, a screwdriver, a pair of pliers, knives, and a WRENCH, splattered in blood. He turns around slowly. In the claustrophobic lighting, Fritz sees another M, yet again, painted in the LOOD. Suddenly, something RATTLES from the other side of the room. Fritz snaps his head towards the noise and sees a WOODENCOFFIN set up right against the wall. It's chained up with a padlock. Something falls off the table and lands next to Fritz's feet. It's a VASEVALL. Continued. Continued at 33. He looks back at the coffin. Another THUMP comes from inside. Fritz, petrified, digs into his pocket and pulls out the M-shaped key. He slowly approaches the coffin, takes the padlock, and inserts the key. It fits. Turning it, the lock CLICKS and OPENS, and the chain falls to the floor. He steps back, to the side. With a gulp, he opens the lid, just an inch. He peers inside. TWOVIGYES are staring back at him. ITSCOUT. He frantically mumbles, with a GAG over his mouth. He THRASHES, THROWING himself forward and CRASHING to the floor. Fritz sees that Scout's arms have been tied behind his back. He bends down to undo the straps and pulls away the rope, all the while Scout is struggling like mad. Then, Scout spins around and PUNCHES Fritz in the face, knocking him out. Scout rips off his gag and gets to his feet, clutching his abdomen. Fritz regains his senses and throws out an arm. Fritz. Wait. Scout. I'm trying to help. You. Scout turns to face Fritz. He has an insane look in his eyes. Scout. If I had a gun I'd shoot at you. Sick bastard. He runs off around the corner. Fritz. No. Stop. VLAM. VLAM. Rapid machine gun shots echo from the other room. The HORRIDSCREAM rings out. 34. Int. Red Intel Room Continuous 37. two hands, one glove, relax at the trigger of a Wrangler, manually controlling the level 2 sentry gun. Int. Red basement hallway continuous 38. Fritz hurries down the other hallway, coming to a stop at the corner. We see Maynard standing beside his sentry gun, with Wrangler at the ready. He sets it down on the table, next to the VLACKVRIEFCASE. We see the ED resided in front of the table, CIGARETTE hanging out of his mouth. He glares down at Scout, lying on the floor in a pool of his own blood. He's been shot in the torso. He's unable to move, but certainly able to scream. Maynard, laughing. Well, that sure wasn't smart, was it? Fritz sees this, hiding in the shadows, but he is unable to do anything. Zed advances toward the Scout. Zed, you look lost, boy. He crouches down, getting close. Zed, go on. Say something. Scout spits blood in his face. Maynard laughs. Zed recoils, wiping his face as he stands back up. He ditches the cigarette, crushing it with his toe of his boot. Zed, now, brother, I do believe that you were the one who chained up that coffin. Maynard, indeed I did, brother. Up to specification. Continued. Continued 35. Zed, so how'd he get out? Pause. Zed punches his brother in the face. Zed, dumbass. He approaches Scout slowly, with terrifyingly deliberate steps. Zed, well, whoever did let you out. I'm glad they did. Pause. He stops, towering over his bleeding body. Zed, I like company. He suddenly grabs Scout by the legs. He screams as he is dragged away into the corridor and around the corner. We can only imagine what happens there. Fritz is unable to speak, petrified of the events unfolding in front of him. Maynard, remaining in the room, faces the corridor, muttering, Maynard, why'd he get to have all the fun? Fritz takes this opportunity to bolt in and get behind the table. Maynard is startled, quickly swiveling 180 degrees, but he isn't quick enough to see. Fritz, now hiding behind the table, tries to get his breathing under control in long, stressful gasps for air. He tries to block out the unintelligible noises from behind the wall, shutting his eyes tight. Extension Conator Slaughterhouse, same night. 39 Murnau and Soldier arrive in the car, parking beside Fritz's ambulance. They get out and look around, bewildered. Murnau looks out at the huge body of water. No bridge. Murnau, check the ambulance. Continued. Continued 36. Soldier opens the double doors. Murnau peers down into the water. Soldier, nothing. Murnau whips out a giant cell phone from his coat pocket. Murnau, we need to call for backup. Soldier, OS. I got it right here. Soldier opens the trunk of the car. Murnau spins around. Soldier pulls out a ROCKETLAUNCHER. He smiles proudly. Murnau, you've had that thing in my car this whole time? Soldier, for emergencies. Murnau, and just what do you plan to do with it? Soldier, I'm gonna use it to jump across this ravine. Murnau, you really have lost your mind, haven't you? Soldier, what? I've done it before. Murnau, put that down before you get us killed. Murnau shoves the rocket launcher out of Soldier's hands. It falls to the ground. Whoosh! The rocket goes off, an SLAMS into Murnau's car, blowing it up into a pile of flaming wreckage. Soldier stares at the fire, gulping. A single bead of sweat breaks over Murnau's eye. Continued. Continued 37. As Soldier bends down to pick up the launcher, a VULETWHIZZES over his head. Soldier, get down! Soldier TACKLES Murnau, and they TUMBLE down into the ravine. Splash! Int. Red Intel room, same night. 40. Maynard turns on the radio. On comes a heavily distorted rock track. Fritz pokes his head out from under the table. REVERSESHOT. Maynard VITES the cap of a beer bottle off with his teeth. Fritz sees that the Wrangler is unguarded on the table. He tries to reach his arm around to claw at it, but he can't quite reach. THEPHONEONTHEVESKRINGS. Fritz flies back under the table just as Maynard turns his head. Fritz covers his mouth, shaking uncontrollably as Maynard approaches the phone. He answers. Maynard. On phone. Hey, no, you haven't called me in a while. How's Dust Bowl working? Out, brother. He laughs condescendingly. Unknown caller. Through phone. Dust Bowl is gone. Maynard's face slowly drops. He knows this voice. Maynard. On phone. Gone. Unknown caller. Through phone. You heard me. There's nothing left of it. Continued. Continued at 38. Maynard. On phone. And what about my little brother? Is he alright? Unknown caller. Through phone. Listen, I'm coming to the slaughterhouse now. Is the briefcase secure? Maynard. On phone. Sure. I swear to God, if anything happens to my brother, I'm gonna. Unknown caller. Through phone. Shut up and listen to me. Forget the test subjects. I think we've been compromised. Maynard. On phone. You're so goddamn inconsiderate. OS Scout SCREAMS. Maynard. Calling out. Shut up. Unknown caller. Through phone. Did he get out? Maynard. On phone. Yeah, who knows how? ZOS. If you don't tell me who let you out, bad things are gonna happen to you, boy. OS violent noises. Another SCREAM. Maynard. On phone. Look, when are you gonna be back? We shouldn't have to deal with this. Continued. Continued at 39. Unknown caller. Through phone. Don't let the briefcase out of your sight. Maynard. On phone. And what about my broth? The phone goes dead. He slams it down, storming off to the other end of the room. Fritz rolls over and watches him through the bottom of the table. In the shadows, Maynard sits down at a GRANDPIANO. He lifts the lid, rests his hands over the keys, and begins to play. Surprisingly careful and delicate notes RESONATE through the basement. GRINDING against the SHRILLSCREAMS of Scout in the other room. Fritz looks down at the phone cord. He UNPLUGS it from the wall. He takes the phone down off the table and WRAPS the cord TIGHT around his hands. He stands up, leaving the cover of the table SLOWLYNDQUIETLYATTROACHING Maynard. Whip. The cord comes around Maynard's neck and Fritz pulls back ASHARDASHECAN. He SPLUTTERS and CHOKES, GRASTING at the stringy cord VIGGING into his throat. They both SHALL to the floor, but Fritz tightens his grip even more as Maynard THRASHES side to side, KICKING his legs. In the scuffle, he grabs the phone rotary and SMASHES it into Fritz's nose. That did it. Fritz takes his hands off Maynard's neck and grabs his face, CRYING out in pain. Maynard rolls off the top of Fritz, clutching his neck and gagging. Fritz checks his hand, his nose VLEEDS. Continued. Continued at 40. They both get up onto their feet. DAZEDSTAGGERINGSLOWLY into a FIGHTINGSTANCE. Maynard eyes down Fritz through his goggles, somehow GROWING to a MONSTROUSHEIGHT TOWERING of him. They both throw up their fists, circling one another. Fritz throws a punch for his head, but misses as the engineer ducks. He hits Fritz HARD in the stomach and uppercuts him in the face. Fritz falls to the floor. Maynard walks up to him and raises his boot, STOMPING him in the face. Over and over again. His glasses fly off his face, bloodied and broken beyond repair. Maynard moves away and pulls out a shotgun from underneath the piano. Fritz looks up at the muzzle of the shotgun, pointed at his head. He SCREAMS. Blam! Fritz lies spread out, motionless. MASSIVEGUNSHOTWOUNDGUSHESBLOOD all across his chest and spills out onto the floor. Maynard backs off and closes the piano lid over the keys. He goes over to the far wall and opens up a metal panel, revealing a chute that goes down. A long way down. We look back at Fritz's dead body. Slowlyvutsurely. His blood begins to seepvackintohistody as if being absorbed like a sponge. The spattered wounds in his chest begin to sowthemseplecspackether. Fritzzyesopten, now electricvlue. The world around him goes blackndwhite. He rises and sits up, looking around in a bewildered and disoriented state. The HIGHTITCHEDSCREAM catches his attention, and his head snaps to the sound ringing inside his mind. He looks back at Maynard, his back turned to the wall. Fritz bites his gloved fingers, peeling them off his hands. He gets up, taking off his coat. He lets it drop to the floor. Continued. 41. He picks up a discarded beer bottle and slowly makes his way over to the engineer. Maynard. Hang on, let me get him for ya. Maynard turns around. WHAM. The bottle crashes into his face and sends him stumbling over onto the piano. He throws out and fist. Fritz dodges it easily, grabbing his other arm and locking it with a tightened elbow. Fritz locks eyes with Maynard and becomes visibly horrified when he sees that his goggles have come off his face. Maynard has MOEYES. He SMILESMANICALLY. Raising the sharpened bottle fragment, he drives it into Maynard's chest, stavving him deeply. He cries in pain, lying backwards onto the piano. Fritz lets him go and grabs the piano lid. He slams it down over Maynard's head with GREATFORCE. Muffled screams. Fritz raises the lid and brings it down again. He screams louder. He brings it down one last time. The screaming stops. Fritz opens the chute door. He heaves Maynard's lifeless body into it and drops him down the chute like a ton of bricks. He leans against the railing, out of breath. Blood is smeared across his face. He smiles to himself, breaking into uncontrollable giggling. ZOS. What the hell's going on in there? Fritz turns around, wiping blood off his vest. He looks around for something to really hammer the other brother's head in good. His eyes fall on the Wrangler lying on the floor. Zed comes back into the room, his head down, smoking another cigarette. Zed. I asked you a question, dumbass. I said, what the hell are you doing? Continued. 42. He looks up to see Fritz standing next to the sentry gun, pointing the remote control directly at him. Fritz smiles. Zed. That ain't a toy, son. Put it down. Now. Fritz says nothing. Zed. Don't do nothing stupid, boy. You got no idea who you're dealing with. He pulls out a gun. Fritz is quicker. YANKING back the joystick. Takakukaka. VULLETSRIT through the engineer's body. He staggers backwards and collapses at the far wall of the corridor. Fritz takes another DEETVREATH. He picks up the shotgun in one hand, the briefcase in the other, and walks calmly over to the dying engineer, his body nothing but a mangled pulp of meat. Fritz looks down at the gun he dropped, and it's not a gun at all. It's a VLOODYDRILL. The pulp SPLUTTERS. Zed. Smiling. I would have got you. Fritz raises the shotgun, pointing it right at his head. VLAM. His head EXPLOVES. Fritz drops the gun and the electricity in his eyes disappears. Fade out. Chapter 4, Crossroads. Fade inches 43. Int. Dark sewer same night 41. Beams of light shine through the tunnel. Murnau and Soldier trudge through murky water, their clothes SOAKEDTHROUGH. Murnau is immensely uncomfortable, GAGGING at the stench of wading through mud and filth. Soldier, however, has a spring in his step. Murnau. I'm never going to find Archibald in this excrement. Soldier. Back in the war, we would spend weeks stuck in wet dugouts like this, with water up to your ankles. They were built only 6 feet wide, but they could go on for miles. Murnau. Kill me now. STARKSFLY from Murnau's wrist, shooting hot pain through his arm. He quickly pulls back his sleeve and smacks his invisibility watch. It shorts out with an electric whine. Murnau. You have no comprehension of what you're getting into. Soldier spins around. Soldier. Aggravated. I have a pretty damn good idea. Murnau. We should have called for backup. Soldier. And what the hell do you think I'm doing? I just saved you from a bullet to the head. Murnau. And who was it that told them we were coming? HM? Who's been killing our lives and getting the police involved? You have compromised this entire operation. Continued. 44. Soldier. What about all our pictures? That's evidence we can use, right? Murnau. They were in the car, you idiot. Now I have nothing because of you. You stupid bastard, you amateur. Soldier says nothing. He turns his back to Murnau and starts to walk away. Murnau. I hope you can swim because you're going right back out the way you came. He pulls out the revolver and points it at Soldier. He turns around. Soldier. You gonna shoot me? Murnau. We're done. I don't care what wretched battalion you think you come from. You are not coming with me. Soldier. You shot one of your own before? Murnau. Get out of my way. Soldier. Archibald teach you that. Murnau's eyes widen. His finger twitches against the trigger before the SN-AT of a rifle echoes through the tunnel. Neither of them say a word. Soldier turns to the sound and moves slowly towards the corner of the pipe. BAMG! A sniper's bullet grazes past Soldier's head and the rocket launcher flies out of his hand before he falls backwards into the water. Soldier. Jesus! Continued. 45. We see the REDSNIPER sitting in a chair on the other end of the tunnel. He reloads his rifle. Soldier looks at the rocket launcher floating in the water out in the open. Murnau tries to pull him up to his feet as he reaches out to try and grab it. BAMG! Another shot sends him reeling back. He sticks his head as close as he can to the entrance. Soldier. You better drop that rifle before I come over there and put my foot up. You're BAMG! Soldier manages to get away back behind cover. Murnau taps on his watch. It almost works, but shuts itself off. Murnau. Who the hell is out there? Soldier. Looks like Ray Charles traded the piano for an M40. Murnau. What? Soldier. I got an idea. Soldier turns and walks out into the open. He stands in the sniper's path. Murnau watches on anxiously. Soldier. Shouting. What are you, blind? Come on, right here. Take your best shot. BAMG. Soldier is SHOTINTHECHEST, much to Murnau's shock. He falls into the water and floats, for a moment, motionless. He STRINGSUP, grabbing the rocket launcher. BLAM. The explosive projectile ROARS through the tunnel. The sniper quickly jumps up from his chair, trying to make a dash. BOOM. It SLAMS into the wall, sending the sniper flying off his feet and hitting the ground. He SCREAMS. His leg is gone. He can't move. Continued. 46. Soldier rises to his feet, turning to Murnau. He opens his coat to reveal a VULLETTROOFVEST with a single bullet hole embedded in it. Soldier. You think I didn't come prepared? Murnau. How did you know he wouldn't shoot you in the head? Soldier. I didn't. A GUTTURALSCREAM rings out from the other side of the tunnel. We see the sniper writhing on his back with blood pouring out of his missing leg. Soldier and Murnau walk up the stairs and stand over him. Murnau pulls out his revolver and aims it at the sniper's head. Soldier stops him, pushing the revolver away. Soldier. Sternly. Let him bleed. Soldier heads up the stairs. Murnau looks back at the sniper, still in agonizing pain from the wound. As Soldier gets up the stairs, there is a distinctive SN-AT of a gunbolt behind him. Unknown. Muffled. Drop it. Soldier tosses the rocket launcher. Unknown. Muffled. Turn around. He slowly turns around to see a maskedman in a butcher's apron behind the guardrail of the ground-level platform, waiting for him comfortably with an SMG. Soldier throws the rocket launcher away from him. Murnau freezes, thinking fast. Taking a deep breath, he goes up the stairs, placing himself in between Soldier and the masked man, pointing his revolver squarely at the masked man. Continued. 47. Murnau. You drop it. The masked man CHUCKLES. Murnau. Take off the mask. The masked man chuckles. He SHOOTS Murnau in the knee. He SCREAMS, falling down the stairs and landing next to the sniper. Soldier RUNS for the door, taking cover just as the masked man FIRES at him with the SMG. Bullets hit a FIREALARM on the wall, and the door promptly SHUTS. Murnau. SOLDIER. DON''TLEAZEME. The masked man throws the machine gun to the floor in frustration. Murnau looks up to see him on top of the stairs, slowly making his way down. He LUNGES for the revolver on the floor, pulling it towards him and pointing it at the masked man. CLICK. It JAMS. The sniper STUTTERS. CACKLING. LAUGHINGATHIM. The masked man SLAMSHISDOOT into Murnau's face, punting him into the wall. A long shadow falls over him, raising its arms over the terrified detective. They grab him by the throat and slam his head into the concrete. Cut to black. Int. Red basement continuous 42. He picks up the briefcase and takes a few steps into the rec room area before slumping against the wall. He slowly slides down to the floor, slipping into unconsciousness. He opens his eyes and sees another pair of WIDEYES looking back at him. Scout is lying on his side with blood smeared across his face. Continued. 48. Fritz gets up immediately and hunches over his body. His corpse. With a gentle hand, he tilts Scout's head to one side. His ear is full of the LOOD. A sudden noise up ahead tears him away from the sight. A VARKFIGURE with a FLOWINGCLOAK stands beneath a dim lamp. Fritz's eyes are wide. Could this be? The figure steps under the light. ITSHIVERSVIOLENTLY, swaying its limbs from side to side in an almost intoxicated fashion. Bewildered, Fritz stares at the corrupted RED medic, watching as it moves towards him, LUMVERING, slowly stretching its arms out, with CLAWEDFINGERS. It makes HORRIVLENOISES as it beelines for him. Fritz GRAVS Scout and HAULS him onto his feet. He opens the coffin door and THROWS him inside it, slamming it shut. Fritz looks at the tools on the table and makes a frantic decision. Just before the surgeon rips Fritz to shreds, he grabs the medium cord and PLUGS the sparking jack VIRECTLYINTOITS head. Electricity SHUNTS through its body SHOCKING the surgeon until Fritz RIPS the cord out. The surgeon hovers for a moment before hitting the ground HARD. Fritz drops the medium, looking down at the smoking corpse. One of its eyes, RWHITE, the other, VRIGHTVLUE. The rapid sparks of the medium illuminate the room, drawing Fritz's attention to an OPENDOORWAY at the far side of the room. This must have been where the surgeon came from. Curious, Fritz picks up the briefcase and goes to investigate. He also grabs a screwdriver from the table. Int. Dark room continuous 43. He steps inside. MOLIGHTSOURCEEXCETSORSINGLECRTSCREEN, positioned on a table in the center of the room. It sits next to some kind of GURNEY. Fritz moves closer. The gurney has STRATS attached to it, the leather skin of it stained in the LOOD. Continued. 49. The monitor is playing something that looks like security footage of the room from above. Strongbreedemedic is standing next to Stalingrid, Stratteddovn and Struggling against his restraints, with a GAG in his mouth. Red Medic has a SYRINGE in his gloved hand. Red Medic. On TV. Patient appears to have died from a bullet to the heart. Normally, we have papers signed before doing these things, but... no. Matter. To hell with Helix, the old fools. They don't deserve this. He steps forward and jams the syringe into Stalingrid's neck. It causes a VIOLENTREACTIONSETHRASHES in the seat. Red Medic. On TV. My God. Stalingrid begins to CONVULSE in his muscles ENGORGE as his body GROWSINSIZE before the Red Medic sighs. He can't look away. This was a mistake, as Stalingrid suddenly VREAKSFREE from his restraints and GRAVS the Red Medic by the throat. Red Medic. On TV. No! Stalingrid HURLS the Medic across the room, and his limp body CRASHES into a shelf, stocked full of CHEMICALS. The feed CUTSOFF. Suddenly, a sharp METALLICCLANG makes Fritz JUMP. He looks into the shadows. SILENCE. Then. Stomp. 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 Continued. Continued. 50. HUGEFIGURE, at least 10 feet tall, TOWERS over him, wearing some kind of MASK. Stalingrid. Muffled. Builders League. Fritz DOLTS, for the door RUNS, up the stairway before GIANTFIST, comes CRASHING through the wall. He hides behind the corner and watches as the hulking behemoth breaks through the rubble. The surgeon, still alive, CLUTCHES at the giant shoes. Stalingrid bends down and picks the surgeon up his head with great ease. Holding his dangling body up high in the air, he CRUSHES the skull in his fist. Fritz GASTS. Stalingrid slowly turns his head, facing Fritz. He THROWS the surgeon's body to the ground. Fritz RUNSFORIT. Int. Slaughterhouse downstairs same night 44 soldier cries at the fire door with all the strength in his arms. It won't move an inch. CRACK. Soldier SCREAMS as his back gives out. He leans up against the metal door, whimpering in pain. He looks up and sees a shadowy silhouette standing an odd yard away from him. He's facing somebody else we can't see. Soldier stands up, his back still aching but he doesn't care. He slowly moves in to get a closer look. A bulb over the next hallway suddenly flickers on, then off again. Something huge moves under the light before disappearing into darkness. Soldier takes one look and GASTS, bolting back behind the corner. The man up ahead turns around, looking right at him. Panicked, Soldier grabs a CROWVAR lodged in a set of barn doors and pulls it free with a loud CLANG. He now starts to pay attention to his surroundings. Pieces of bone and torn fragments of cloth are littered all over the ground. Blood is all over the walls. Continued. Continued. 51. He looks around and finds a LOCKEVGATE, chained up with a thick padlock. He is visibly pissed off at the number of locked doors he's come across, but he gets an idea. He raises the crowbar and STRIKES the padlock, and it breaks loose right away. The gate swings open slowly. He looks back at the man, who's walking directly towards him with a flashlight. Soldier THROWS the crowbar at his head and STRIKES him in the temple before hurling himself through the gate. He looks down another long, dark corridor full of SKELETONS. Perplexed, he has no time to react before MULTIPLEHANDSDROP from the ceiling and wrap their fingers around Soldier's torso. They grab at his shoulders, his neck, COVERING his face, PULLING him upwards. He STRUGGLES against them as his feet leave the floor, kicking the air. We hear the screeching noise again, NOWMUCHCLOSER, and suddenly the arms STOPPULLING at once. Soldier is suspended midair, one hand still, covering his mouth. He watches the doorway he came from, and a TALLSHADOW passes over the wall. His eyes WIDEN in MORSMELONGATEDHUMANOID moves into the light. Its spine CRACKINGVACKWARDS and its knees DUCKLINGINWARDS as it clumsily stumbles forward. Its jaw HANGSOPENUNHINGED, bearing JAGGEDTEETH, and its bony arms THRASH, with SHARPENEDCLAWS. Its head pivots, on a neck broken long ago, as if it were ELIND, using its other senses to find what was making noise. The arms hold Soldier still. As the creature approaches even closer, the NOISE like WOODVREAKING attracts its attention. It STAGGERS away back around the corner, disappearing into the darkness. After a moment, the hands drop Soldier, and he falls face first onto the dirt. He looks up, slowly, and CRAWLS forward. LOUDVOICES cry out. Shells WHISTLENEXTLOVE. Soldier climbs up to his feet. He feels RAIN washing down on his face and soaking into his jacket. He looks up to a FURYSTORMCLOUDS overhead, VUCKETING downring. The skeletons on the ground start to move strangely. Their appearance starts to change, growing flesh and muscle over dead bones, then clothing. 52. Soldier moves forward, down the corridor, and as he comes into the clearing, he discovers he is no longer in Conair Slaughterhouse at all. Extension American Trench World War E-45. The light of SEVERALVOMBVLASTS above the barbed-wired blockades of the TRENCHLINE shine blinding white in Soldier's eyes. An ARTILLERYTANK rolls noisily across the battlefield, shaking DUST and METALFRAGMENTS down below. He looks around this enclosed safe area. He sees two men playing chess in the corner. One of them has his back turned, his face hidden. The other has a PLAGUEMASK over his head. Voice, OS. Soldier. He turns to see Murnau running towards him from one end of the trench. Murnau. What are you doing? There's nothing. For you here. The masked man suddenly appears from above, poking a FLAMETHROWER down into the trench. Murnau is suddenly engulfed in flames. Soldier runs for it, down a long, winding passage before TRIPTING over a body. HATSDIRT on the way down. Lifting his head up, he sees someone climbing up a ladder. A YOUNG soldier. Soldier jumps to his feet and reaches out to try and stop him. The young soldier suddenly falls backwards off the ladder. His head is VLEEDING. SHAKINGUNCONTROLLADLY. He looks up at Soldier with HUGE bleeding eyes. Soldier kneels down and props the young soldier up on the barriers. His face drops and his skin goes cold. There is nothing Soldier can do. The shivering quickly turns into VIOLENTCONVULSIONS. Soldier watches in horror as the boy's eyes turn VONEWHITE. He begins to FROTHATTHEMOUTH. Continued. 53. Soldier takes his hands off him immediately and gets to his feet. He spins on his heel and VOLTS in the other direction. The young soldier SCREAMS, stretching out an arm. His entire body starts to TWIST and VREAKTTHEJOINTS with HORRIVLECRACKINGNOISES. It's as if his limbs are getting LONGER. Young soldier. DON''TLEAZEME. Soldier runs as fast as his legs will carry him back through the long dark path within the trench walls. As he comes to a clearing, he suddenly stops in disbelief as he finds himself. Extension Slaughterhouse Courtyard Continuous 46. Back where he was. He trips over his own feet again, either out of clumsiness or exhaustion. He lies on his back, rain falling onto his face, utterly distraught. Soldier does his best to get up on his feet without hurting too much, but he can't avoid the sharp pain shooting through his spine. He reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out a little flask. He puts it to his lips and takes a long swig. He looks up at the overhead platform and sees the entrance to the stairwell. Completelyvestroyed. Voice, OS. Oi. Startled, soldier turns around. Voice, OS. Ya gonna finish that? Soldier takes out a flashlight and points it at the dark figure ahead. It's the REDDEMOMAN stuck behind a cramped makeshift prison cell made from wood and steel fencing. He winces at the light. After a moment of hesitation, he hands him the flask through the fence. He drinks for a long while. Soldier now just notices that Demoman is MISSINGHISENTIRE left arm. Soldier, I'm looking for Jules Archibald. Continued. 54. Demoman. Who's asking? Soldier. His rescue. Demoman. Afraid you're gonna be disappointed. Soldier. I wanna know what the hell's going on here. Demoman. I don't know. Man's probably mincemeat by now. Soldier. I've already lost one man. I'm not gonna lose another. Demoman. Then you're a dead man. Soldier reaches through the fence and grabs Demoman by the collar with both hands. Soldier. You haven't lost both eyes yet, Cyclops, so tell me what you've seen. Demoman. Conator Brothers. Soldier. They run the joint, but this is RED territory. Demoman. Not anymore. Beat. Soldier. Who's the guy you were just talking to? Demoman. What guy? Another SCREECH. Soldier peers into the darkness. Continued. 55. Soldier. Turning away. I don't have time for this. Demoman. Wait. You have to get me out of here. Soldier turns back. Soldier. Why the hell should I? Demoman. There's a whole stash of guns locked in a keep upstairs. I can get in. CLAMG. Soldier turns back and moves slowly towards the sound. He can see a figure moving in the dark. He has no time to react before an object hurtles towards him. SMASHING into his helmet loudly. He tumbles to the ground and picks up what was thrown at him. It's a CROWVAR. A sound like NAILSONACHALKVOARD sends a chill down Soldier's spine as he instinctively backs away. Something is coming his way, fast. He works the crowbar into the metal framing of the cage, prying off the fence. Demoman tries to walk out, but he stumbles, collapsing to the ground. Soldier looks up to see a large shadow moving towards him. As it comes into the light, we see it for the true horror it really is, something resembling a man, stretched to impossible lengths, its fingers elongated like mangled claws. Its movement is completely inhuman, cracking bones as its limbs buckle and swing wildly with every step. Breaking out of his trance, Soldier bends down to pick up Demoman, hauling him over his shoulder, commando style. The creature suddenly lunges at them. Soldier ducks just in time to pick up his crowbar before running as fast as he can out of the room and into the courtyard. He encounters a long staircase leading up to the next floor. Heavy as the Demoman is, he begins to climb, with the creature approaching at a staggered yet brisk pace. With its contorted, inverted knee joints, it stumbles and falls onto the stairs. Unable to walk, it climbs up the stairs like a diagonal ladder. Continued. 56. It grabs Soldier's leg, bringing him down. Soldier can't bear Demoman's weight anymore and lets him fall off his shoulders, tumbling onto the top platform. Soldier lies on the stairs, rolling on his back to face the approaching monster. He waits until it gets closer, then drives the sharp end of the crowbar into its face. The creature HOWLS and THRASHES. Soldier holds fast, impaling it until it lies motionless. He yanks the crowbar out of its head, spurting black blood everywhere, then VOOTs the mangled carcass down to the bottom of the stairs. Beat. Soldier takes a breather, resting his head on the wooden steps. Demoman watches on, with one frightful eye. Int. Main room time cut 47. Demoman flips a light switch. An overhead tungsten ball flickers to life. He pulls up the sleeve on his remaining arm with his teeth to reveal a TATTOO, like a VARCOVE, going across his arm. He holds this under MACHINE, the SCANS the code, with a glowing red beam. KACHUNK. The metal door UNLOCKS and slowly rises with a rusty grind. Int. Respawn room continuous 48. VODIES, sprawled across the floor in clumps. VLOOD, everywhere, splattered all over the walls. Demoman creeps in. Soldier follows close behind. They carefully step over the bodies, approaching the glass doors in the back of the room. Behind them are several cases of GUNSANDAMMUNITION. Demoman struggles to open the glass doors. Demoman. Hey, it's locked. Soldier spots something on the ground, a TATERECORDER, enclosed in the fist of a SEVEREDHAND. Continued. Continued. 57. He picks it up and presses the play button. We start to hear sounds of a struggle. Voice number 1. Through tape recorder. Where's the doctor? Get him inches here right now. We hear strange GARGLING noises. Voice number 2. Through tape recorder. Restrain him. Don't let him out of the chamber. Voice number 1. Through tape recorder. Jesus Christ. Voice number 2. Through tape recorder. His eyes. Look at his eyes. How did this happen? What did you do? Voice number 1. Through tape recorder. I didn't do anything. He came through like this. Where's that doctor? Damn it. Demoman takes soldier's crowbar and tries to pry open doors. A loud noise. Low GROWLING. Voice number 1. Through tape recorder. No, get away from me. Stay back. Doors RATTLING. Voice number 2. Through tape recorder. Hey, who locked this door? Open it right now. A sickening CRUNCH, then SCREAMING. Voice number 2. Through tape recorder. Oh my god. Let me out. LETMEOUT. Another ear-splitting scream. The feed cuts out. Continued. Continued. 58. Demoman SMASHES the glass doors with a crowbar LOUDLY, making soldier drop the tape recorder. Suddenly, an ALARMVLARES. REVSTROVELIGHTSSLASHERRATICALLY, like a RAVECLUV. They dash inside and take what they can. Soldier grabs a WINCHESTERSHOTGUN and loads it up. Demoman looks around for something he can use. He spots a COLT 1911 and takes it. He also grabs a GRENADE and stalks it away. GUTTURALNOISES catch their attention. They both spin around to see something HORRIFYING. All the bodies in the room SLOWLYRISE, rearing their ugly heads towards the glass doors. GATINGMOUTHS and WHITEYES all stare HUNGRILY at soldier and Demoman. The corrupted responds, the junts, STAGGER closer, SIVE of them, their arms stretched out with CLAWEDFINGERS, SLAMMING their heads, trying to break through the door. Sniper Junt manages to VUSTTHROUGH the glass and climb through the hole, dangling halfway in. Soldier Junt WRENCHES, that door opened by sheer strength. It opens automatically and catches Sniper Junt in the hole, CRUSHINGHIM against the wall. It CHOPS him in half. But he keeps coming at them, his top half CRAWLING on the floor, smearing the tiles with entrails. Blam! Demoman SHOOTS him point blank in the head, blasting chunks of it all over the floor. Soldier looks up at the door. Scout Junt, Soldier Junt and Engineer Junt are all struggling to move through at once, all bumping into each other. The heavy Junt SHOVES them all out of his way. Kablam! Soldier SHOOTS him squarely in the chest with a shotgun, the impact making him fall backwards, pinning all the other Junts underneath him. They run past the Junts while they're down, rushing for the exit. The metal door begins to CLOSE. Continued. Continued. 59. They turn around. The Junts clamber from the floor and start to lumber towards them again. Demoman raises the Colt and fires a few rounds at the junks. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. They don't even seem to care. Soldier aims for the soldier junk's legs. Kablam! Right in the knee. He goes down hard. Demoman goes for the large light fixture hanging from the ceiling. Shooting it down. It falls on top of engineer Junt. Crushing his head. Ylectrocuting his entire body. Violently. He bursts into flames before collapsing in a smoking heap. The Junts cry out as they stagger away. They don't like fire. Soldier notices this. He sees something sitting on top of the Resupply cabinet. Canofgassoline. He rushes over to it and uses all his strength to push it over. He raises his shotgun as the heavy Junt and scout Junt close inches Kablam. The second blow to the chest makes heavy Junt back off. Soldier heaves the cabinet as hard as he can, and it falls right on top of Scout Junt. Crushing him easily into a bloody pulp. The can of gasoline spills all over the ground, right next to the flames. Kaboom! The fury explosion takes out Heavy Junt's top half. His legs tumble backwards in a crumpled heap. Flames catch on Soldier's legless body. He screamshorrively as the fire rips into his flesh. Demoman lowers the Colt to the Junt's head. Blam! The shutter opens behind them. 60. Int. Main room continuous 49. Demoman bolts out of the armory and bashes his foot manically against the cold steel door blocking their way out of the building. The racket starts to piss Soldier off. Soldier. Irritated. Stop it. Demoman stops, hopelessly pressing his head against the door. Soldier. Low voice. Don't you get it? We're trapped. He's trying to kill us. A mechanical whine from above catches their attention as they look up to see a SECURITYCAMERA watching them from a dark corner in the ceiling. Demo raises his gun and shoots it. A confetti of metal fragments fall to the ground. Soldier goes outside to get some air. He cools off in the ring. He turns his head to the bottom of the stairs. The creature's body is gone. Soldier runs back into the room. Int. Spiral staircase continuous 50. Fritz runs up the stairs with a briefcase tucked under his arm, daring not to look back at the thundering footsteps behind him. He hits a dead end at the top of the stairs, a locked door. He bangs on the metal sheet with his free hand. Fritz. Hello? Someone? Help me. Int. Main room continuous 51. Soldier and Demoman spin around to look at the door, startled by the noises coming from behind. Demoman signals to Soldier to go check it out. 61. Int. Spiral staircase continuous 52. Desperate, Fritz pulls away from the door and hides in a dark corner, clutching the briefcase to his chest. He shuts his eyes as the footsteps come closer. Stomp. 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 Int. Main room continuous 53. Soldier puts his ear to the door, trying to hear what's going on. Suddenly, the wall explodes, sending chunks of wood flying in all directions and showering Soldier and Demoman in dust and debris. We see the VEHEMOTHSTALINGRADTENTIMESTHESIZE of his former self, filling out his black suit with GIANTMUSCULAR enhancements. Soldier, bewildered, raises his shotgun. Stalingrid rips it out of his hands easily and tosses it across the room. He then grabs Soldier by the head and lifts him high into the air. Soldier. Muffled. Shoot it. Shoot it. Demoman shakily aims for the face and FIRES. The shot KNOCKS off his fedora. That pisses him off. He drops Soldier and LUNGES for Demoman and GRADS him by the torso, easily lifting him up in the air. He slams him into the wall VIOLENTLY before THROWING him into Soldier, KNOCKING him back down to the floor. Stalingrid then grabs a tall statue standing in the corner of the room and pushes against it, ripping the foundation out of the floor. It topples on top of Soldier and Demoman, TRATTING them underneath. Fritz watches on from the hole in the wall. Ding! The elevator doors slide open. A way out for Fritz. Continued. Continued. 62. Fritz has to make a decision, take action or escape. He draws a small screwdriver from his pocket. Fritz. Hey! Stalingrid turns around. He looks down at Fritz, intrigued, but with a menacing jowl. Fritz takes a step back, intimidated. Stalingrid. Muffled. Builders League. Stalingrid notices the VRIEFCASE still clasped in Fritz's hand. He reaches forward and grabs him, lifting him up close to study his face. Fritz, struggling, manages to free one hand. He grandishes the screwdriver and plunges it into Stalingrid's eye. He criesouthorizvly as VLACKVLOODSTURTS out onto Fritz's clothing. He lets him go and drops to the floor, putting all his weight onto one fist while covering his face with the other hand. Fritz. To Soldier and Demoman. Go! They crawl out from the rubble, grab their weapons and sprint towards the elevator. Fritz takes the case and hauls himself up. Stalingrid rears his massive head and rises to his feet. Fritz dives into the elevator just as Stalingrid lunges for him. As the shuts, a tremendous clangs in the steel doors. There is a MECHANICALSHUNT as the elevator lowers into the abyss. It's quiet. Everyone's doubled over, PANTING, clutching their wounds. Fritz slams his fist into the wall, CURSING under his breath. Soldier and Demoman share a look. Continued. Continued. 63. The elevator suddenly SHUDDERS to a sudden HALT. The fluorescent overhead light FLICKERSOUT. Cut to black. Fade inches int. Elevator continuous 54. Total darkness. Fritz is crouched in the corner, sobbing into his sleeves. Soldier and Demoman shoot each other glances. Soldier pulls a packet of cigarettes out of his pocket. There's one left. He hands it to Fritz. Fritz eyes it for a second. He doesn't, but he takes it anyway and puts it to his lips. Soldier lights it up for him. As he inhales the smoke, he starts to giggle again. Soldier and Demoman don't know what to make of it. Fritz looks Soldier in the eyes with a Kubrick stare. Smiling. Soldier stares back. The corners of his mouth start to go up. Now he's smiling. They both break out into laughter. Demoman laughs too, nervously. He doesn't get the joke. The elevator is a tiny little rectangle sliding down a seemingly infinite black void. Fade out. Chapter 5, The Doorway. Fade inches extension, desert field evening 55. A gunshot rings out. A large man slumps to the ground, a bag over his head and his arms, tied around his back. Blood seeps from his shirt. Continued. Continued. 64. We see 3 other mercenaries lined up against the wall, also gagged and tied. The wall is covered in the RIEDVLOOD. A pair of chubby hands fiddle with a REVOLVER before loading the chamber. We see who it belongs to. JULESARCHIVALD. Jules Archibald. Corporal, come over here. A shadowy figure approaches him. Jules Archibald. You wanted a promotion, here it is. He puts the gun in his hands. Murnau. What's the charge? Jules Archibald. Treason. We see that the man is Murnau. He approaches the second mercenary. Jules Archibald. What's it going to take, Corporal? Pause. Murnau. I want a new car. BAMG. He shoots him in the chest, killing him instantly. Jules Archibald. Done. Anything else? Murnau. My own personal assistant. BAMG. The next one suffers the same. Jules Archibald. Anything you like, Corporal. He lowers the revolver on the final mercenary. He hesitates for a long while. Jules Archibald. How about a vacation, old boy? Continued. Continued. 65. Murnau. I think I earned it. Bang. Smash cut to. Int. Darkness unknown time 56. Murnau SCREAMS has a clear liquid SPLASHES over his face. JARRING him awake. He SPLUTTERS and GAGS. His hands are tied to the back of a chair. A figure in the dark drops a CANOFGASOLINE to the floor. A gloved hand reaches out an RIPSOFFHISPALACLAVA. The masked man emerges from the shadows. He picks up Murnau's revolver off a table somewhere, looks at it for a moment, then points it at his head. Murnau struggles against his restraints. The masked man changes his mind, putting down the revolver. He strolls over to the far corner of the room and picks up a VLOODYVONESAW. Murnau frantically tries to turn and see what he has. Murnau, you think you can get away with this? The blade doesn't satisfy the masked man. He instead moves to the other side, looking up at a FIREAXE firmly planted into the wall. Murnau, Builders League will destroy you for what you've done. The masked man pulls the fire axe out and feels the weight of it in his gloved hands. Murnau, don't you get it, you mute freak? IMPROTECTEDMAN. The masked man rests the head of the axe on Murnau's shoulder. Murnau, whispering, what do you want? Continued. 66. Long pause, then he stands in front of Murnau. He raises his hands to his face and THAESOFFTHEMASK. Murnau is HORRIFIED. The masked man backs away into the shadows and pulls out a lighter. Giggles straight through his teeth as he STARKS the lighter under his face. It's HORRIFICALLYVURNT. We only catch a glimpse, but the face is completely inhuman. He CLOSES the lighter. Everything goes quiet in the darkness. Int. Underground Continuous 57. Ding. The door's SLIDEOTEN. Soldier grabs his shotgun, gets to his feet and pulls out the flashlight. It doesn't reveal much. Suddenly, the HORRIFYINGSCREAM echoes through the darkness. It's a familiar scream soldiers heard before. Soldier, whispering to himself, I don't believe it. He turns to Demoman. Soldier, on your feet, Cyclops. Demoman, I think I lost me piece. Soldier, can't go back for it now. Soldier turns to Fritz, eyes down and unmoved. Soldier, knowingly, you don't work for the Conayers, do you? Fritz, I killed the Conayers. Soldier, who gave you that order? Continued. 67. Fritz, they tried to kill me. Is that enough? He looks down at the briefcase tucked under Fritz's arm. Soldier, that doesn't belong to you. Fritz, I can explain. Demoman OS, I can't see a bloody thing. Soldier, to Fritz, don't move. Soldier cocks his shotgun and heads off down the dark passageway. Fritz waits until he's far away. He pulls out Demoman's pistol. He eyes the piece curiously, pulling back the hammer. Int. Cell block Continuous 58. Soldier and Demoman continue on, creeping into a large dugout room filled with about a dozen STEELCAGES, some kind of prison complex. Soldier, he's gotta be a sleeper agent. I know their type. Demoman, I saw the devil in the mice, man. There is a HUM of low voices, WHISPERING, WEEPING. Soldier, how far down are we? Demoman, we're practically buried alive, lad. Another sound. Sobbing. Soldier, you hear that? Continued. 68. Soldier peers into one of the cells, trying to make out a figure in the darkness. It's a large man, cowering in the corner. Soldier, Mr. Archibald? The man turns his head. He gets to his feet and stumbles into the light. It is Jules Archibald. Jules Archibald. Oh, thank God a rescue. You have to get me out of here before I contract something. Soldier, are you injured, sir? Jules Archibald, I'm about to have a heart attack. Now are you going to stand there or can you unlock this bloody door? Demoman, laughing. You're right where you belong, yeah. Fat crooked bastard. Jules Archibald, smart bloody leper, aren't you? Soldier, why are you dragging this corpse around? Demoman, what the hell this man call me? Soldier, he's been handy, sir. Jules Archibald, He's got none left. Are you conspiring with the enemy, soldier? Soldier. I'm just trying to help, sir. Jules Archibald. Then stop wasting my time. A door suddenly opens somewhere, shutting everybody up. A harsh metal scraping echoes through the halls. Continued. Continued. 69. Demoman backs away and sees a sign above a large doorway that says VAR in glowing letters. This intrigues him. He heads off into the doorway. The sign above flickers to reveal more letters, and we see that it actually says LADORATORY. Soldier stares down the end of the hall for what seems like ages. A WHEELCHAIR rolls slowly from around the corner, squeaking past and disappearing down the other end of the corridor. Soldier approaches slowly and looks down the right side of the hallway. Nothing. He looks down the other side. There is no wheelchair. Confused, Soldier heads back to Archibald's cell. He peers inside, stumped and alarmed. Archibald is gone. Soldier. Mr. Archibald? Soldier calls out into the darkness, his words met with complete silence. Soldier. Cyclops? His eyes catch a figure inside another cell, raised high off the ground. It turns around slowly, then Soldier sees what it is. A hanging corpse. Soldier's mouth hangs open, his widened eyes fixated on the body. Int. Elevator continuous 59. Fritz has the cold, pointed at his own head, longing to pull the trigger, but he just can't bring himself to do it. He rises to his feet, turning to look at the large reflective mirror on the elevator wall. He stares at his own reflection with disgust. Continued. Continued 70. Fritz. You want me to do it, don't you? But I won't, you can't make me. A long pause. Fritz's eyes widen in rage. Fritz. YOUCAN''TMAKEME. He raises the gun and FIRES at the mirror, SHATTERING it with a huge CRACK. The VANG echoes through the cavern and the shock throws Fritz off his feet. He grabs the briefcase and runs off, down the tunnel. Int. Cell block continuous 60. Soldier, shell-shocked, turns to the sound of the shot. He sees another figure in the dark. The young soldier, only without a visible face. He shakes violently. His fingers long and clawed. VLOOD runs down Soldier's face. He backs away slowly. Int. Laboratory continuous 61. Demoman. Oh. I'd sell me soul for a drink. Demo looks up into the mirror on the wall and is taken aback by what he sees. His left eye has miraculously GROWNVACK. He looks into the mirror, both eyes dead into the camera. Demoman. Hello, DELL. Long night, eh? The THIRDVROTHERDELLCONAGHER, dressed in a dapper red tuxedo, stands behind the bar with his arms folded smiling. Dell. Longer than you think. He lays his head on the counter. Continued. Continued 71. Dell. Care for a drink? Demoman. Love one. Dell reaches below the bar and brandishes a tall bottle of whiskey in a glass. He lays it down and begins to pour. Demoman. I thought you were miles away, lad. Where you been hiding? Dell. Who says I've been hiding? Demoman. Your brother thought you were dead. Dell pauses, then suddenly LAUGHS, shaking his head. Demo's blood goes ice cold. Dell. Relapse is a hell of thing, ain't it? Demoman. Too right. Demo drinks from the glass. He looks around the room, confused. He listens closer. It sounds like something WAILING from a great distance. Demoman. Muttering. Longer than you think. Dell. It is. Demoman. What? Dell. When they figured out how to bring us back, some of us would tell stories about what we saw on the other side. We saw old friends. Family. Mostly strangers. I spoke to my grandfather. He's been dead for 30 years. Continued. Continued 72. Demoman. What'd he tell ye? Dell. It's eternity in there. Crossfade to. Int. East hallway continuous 62. Fritz's ears ring from the shot. Up ahead, he sees a figure standing in a doorway behind a plastic curtain. Fritz slowly moves towards it. He parts the curtain with one hand and looks inside the room. Int. Respawn chamber continuous 63. It's a claustrophobic cube, bathed in harsh, industrial red lights. Empty. A huge steel door, marked CONTAINMENT, blocks the way ahead. To Fritz's left, a large metal shutter with a neon sign above reads RESPAWN. The shutter is covered in blood. The door on the right leads to a short corridor. An ominous black rectangle looms on the far wall. Fritz stares at it with wonder and intrigue. The monolithic supercomputer makes strange noises as Fritz moves closer towards it. He touches its smooth black surface. Suddenly, the screen activates. Helix Technologies, Respawn Terminal. Glowing red text crawls along in thin lines, greater than running startup program. Greater than localizing data. Greater than searching. Greater than 1 file found. Greater than warning. File corruption detected. Greater than proceed. Y/N. Continued. Continued 73. Fritz stares at the word for a long time. The ghost of Scout's mother stands behind him in the doorway. Fritz turns back. There's no one there. The respawn machine is idle. Waiting. Fritz looks at the screen again. Greater than proceed. Y/N. A keyboard slides out of the monolith, just below the screen. Fritz almost reaches for it, biting down on his knuckle. Extension West Hallway continuous 64. Jules Archibald, OS. Plutarch? Plutarch, can you hear me? Soldier, wandering down an endless corridor, perks up at the familiar voice trailing from the far end. Jules Archibald, OS. Lower your voice, Plutarch. I can hear you just fine. Am I coming through clear? Soldier approaches a circular doorway and steps through. Int. Command room continuous 65. A massive room with electronic maps of the United States covering the walls. In the middle of the room is a large round table with about 24 skeletons in leather chairs. They are all dressed in old black suits and draped with cobwebs. Jules Archibald, OS. No, Plutarch, this is a telephone call. Much faster than airmail. Plutarch, we. What do you mean? Who is this? It's Jules Archibald. We last spoke in Dallas. After you know what, remember? Yes, I'm calling about the project we discussed. Continued. Continued 74. The voice is coming from a rotary telephone at an empty chair. Jules Archibald, OS. No, not the pregnancy machine. The other one. Yes. There's been a slight hiccup, so to speak. The respawn machine works it. Technically works, Plutarch. However, Soldier pulls back the chair cautiously and takes a seat. He picks up the phone curiously and puts it to his ear. He takes notice of a spinning tape machine hooked up next to it, presumably playback of an old recording. Jules Archibald, OS. No, you see, that's the problem. They say we've lost about 90% of the test subjects. Plutarch man, OS. Through phone. What? Jules Archibald, OS. I know you're upset, Plutarch, but the good news is we found about 10 of them that are respawn compatible. A distant GUNSHOT rattles through the phone. Soldier winces. Jules Archibald, OS. Hold on a moment. Covering the receiver, yelling out. What the hell is going on? He shot himself? Oh bloody hell, just throw him in the pit with the others. Back on the phone. Excuse me, Plutarch. Plutarch man, OS. Through phone. You promised me an army, Archibald. How am I supposed to defeat my brother with a VASEVALLTEAM? Jules Archibald, OS. Well, think of the money you'll save. Mercenaries are very cheap these days. With a respawn machine. More. Continued. Continued 75. JULESARCHIVALD, OS. Cont. On every front line, there'll be no worry. You'll surely win this war by the end of the financial year. Plutarch man, OS. We must not allow a respawn gap. Jules Archibald, OS. A respawn gap? You must be joking. Plutarch Man, OS. Through phone. Think about it. Jules Archibald, OS. Plutarch, I really must be going. Now, listen, would you be interested in a new heart? Liver? Spleen? We have about 800,000 corpses on site and we're not really sure what to do with them. Plutarch Man, OS. Through phone. Oh, I'll take one of each. Jules Archibald, OS. I see. I'll put it on the bill. Ta-ta, Plutarch. The phone goes dead. Soldier looks up at the board with a United States map and notices the dots of red light on it are disappearing one by one, except for the one in New Mexico. It's glowing even brighter. Suddenly, the phone redials. Soldier tries to listen over the harsh static, taking over the line. Jules Archibald, OS. Redmond? Jules Archibald. I have a proposition for you. Their voices vanish into a hiss of white noise. Soldier looks across the table. All the skeletons have turned their heads, looking right back at him. 76. Int. Respawn chamber continuous 66. Fritz's shaking hand hovers over the white key. He shuts his eyes. Fritz. Whispering. Please. He taps the key. At once, the terminal lights up. More text scrolls across the screen. Greater than initiating manual respawn. The entire chamber GROANS. Greater than sequencing genome. 100%. Greater than loading adenine. 100%. Greater than loading citizen. 100%. Greater than loading guanine. 100%. Greater than loading thymine. 100%. Greater than modeling anatomy. 100%. Steel pistons GRUNTNEJECTSTEAM. Greater than rebuilding skeletal structure. 100% greater than installing central nervous system. 100% greater than threading muscle tissue. 100%. Tesla coils JOLT with massive SPARKS of electricity. Greater than restarting metabolic function. 100% greater than respawning. The respawn machine glows REDHOT. Greater than warning. Fatal error. Greater than into the unknown. An INHUMANSCREAM rattles from behind the respawn door. Fritz backs against the terminal wall. Continued. Continued 77. Someone or something KNOCKS on the door from the inside. Fritz is HORRISIED. The door OPENS. A torrent of blood pours out. Int. Command room continuous 67. The entire room SHUDDERS. All the lights SHUTOSF. Confused, soldier notices a REDDOT creeping over his jacket, moving over his face and shining right in his eyes. He DUCKS just in time to avoid the VULLETSMASHING the tape recorder into 1,000 pieces. Crash! A tall figure in the dark reloads with a METALLICSNAP. Soldier SHOOTSBACK across the table with his shotgun. Boom! The figure is the LASTED by shrapnel recoiling. Soldier spots the door and makes a break for it. The figure takes aim and FIRES. A bullet hits soldier in the leg. He SCREAMS, throwing the door open and SLAMMING it behind him. The figure calmly hobbles over to the telephone. His right leg has been replaced with a metal pole. Clank! 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 He picks up the receiver and dials a number, putting it to his ear. 78. Int. Infirmary continuous 68. Murnau and the masked man sit apart and coldly stare at each other in the dark. The masked man flicks the lighter on and off. A PHONERINGS. The masked man turns around and steps into the dark. Suddenly, sparks start to fly from Murnau's wrist. His watch is acting up again. The masked man answers the black rotary in the corner. The hunter, OS. Through phone. He's here. Got him cornered. Slowly but surely, his entire body becomes see-through. The cloak seeps through his skin as if the darkness were swallowing him whole. The masked man. Muffled. Where? The hunter, OS. Cry aloud. He won't get far. The masked man puts the phone down and turns back. Murnau is Gone. The masked man stares at the empty chair, Motionless, unable to comprehend. He shuders mechanically for a moment before kicking the chair over. A grunt comes from the side of the room, which the masked man snaps to almost immediately. He looks down at the axe. Pieces of rope from the restraints lay out the blade. Then, out of nowhere, clang! The gasoline can collides with the back of his head. He staggers backwards into the wall. The revolver, as if on strings, rises from the table and aims directly at the masked man. Murnau suddenly unclocks. BAMG! 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 The masked man GOESTOWNHARD. 79. After a moment of dead silence, Murnau bends down to pick up his hat before leaving the room. Int. East hallway continuous 69. He shuts the door behind him and takes out another cigarette, lighting it up. After a moment, he plucks it out of his mouth and tosses it behind him. The cigarette tumbles through the air, landing on the floor in a puddle of gasoline. Murnau turns to look at a small fire, and he realizes that he's left an ENTIRETRAIL of gasoline behind him. The flames start to chase him. He tries to run for it, but the slug in his shin cripples him. He falls to the ground. The flames are on him now. He screams as the fire rips through his clothes, his skin, his face, his hair. He rolls over an embankment and falls into a pit of water below. SIZZLINGS steam rises into the air. Fade to black. Int. Respawn chamber continuous 70. Fritz uncovers his eyes to look at the respawn door. The knocking has stopped. The door is slightly opened. Something rolls out below. A VASEVALL. Int. Respawn unit continuous 71. The HAND appears from underneath the shutter. It's Fritz. He throws open the door, looking inside. He hyperventilates at what he sees. 80. INT. SCOUTHOUSECONTIMUOUS 72. It's exactly as he remembered it. Trashed. Overturned furniture. Signs of struggle. The respawn door SLAMSSHUT behind Fritz. A shadow moves from around the corner to the hallway. Fritz moves in slowly. The room is completely silent apart from his breathing. Not even his footsteps make a sound. Inching forward, he peeks around the corner. Within the hallway stands a rectangular medical screen. A light from the other side casts shadows of two figures. Fritz approaches the screen and peeks through the frame. Int. Hospital earlier that night 73. Fritz is watching himself have the same conversation with Scout only hours ago. He hides behind the medical screen. Scout. Well, I was in the bathroom. And as I was brushing my teeth, all my teeth started to fall out. There was blood all over the bassinet. Was horrible. Fritz peers through the crack of the screen. He sees Scout alive. The other Fritz. Are you worried about something? Scout. Yeah, actually. Do you ever get the feeling like you're being watched? Fritz trips over something and tries to keep his balance. His other self looks up at the shadows moving over the screen. The other Fritz. What do you mean? Fritz stays as still as he can, trying to get his breathing under control. None of this can be real, can it? The other Fritz packs up and gets to his feet, stretching. Continued. 81. The other Fritz. It's getting late. Come on, I'll give you a ride. Fritz gasps. He cannot allow them to leave. He pushes on the screen, trying to break through, but a cardboard box is blocking the way. It topples, and a large stack of VHS tapes clatter loudly onto the floor. The other Fritz and Scout suddenly turn around. Did it work? The other Fritz. Forget about it. Come on, before it gets dark. Fritz watches them both walk away. Fed up, he crashes through the screen and RUNSAFTERTHEM. He SCREAMS, but he can hear his own voice. They disappear through the double doors. Fritz goes through after them, but they're not there. Instead, he sees a man hunched over a body. The man turns around to face Fritz. It's HIMSELF only he has MOEYES. And the SMILES. Int. Respawn chamber continuous 74. Fritz wakes up next to the terminal in a cold sweat. Up ahead, somebody walks into the corridor. Somebody on FIRE carrying a HUGEAXE. Fritz grabs the briefcase and aims his pistol at the masked man. The flames do nothing to impede his stride. Fritz's eyes fall on a set of double doors next to him, fastened with an old padlock. He shoots the lock. Bang! 82. Int. Chapel continuous 75. Fritz bursts into the room and slams the double doors, closed behind him. He looks around inside the dark, abandoned church looking for a place to hide. He spots a confessional booth and quickly ducks inside. Int. Confessional booth continuous 76. Fritz buries himself in the corner of a little cubicle, shutting his eyes. Fritz looks up at a bust of Hippocrates on the cubicle wall. The gold inscription reads, DONOHARMSOMETHINGORSOMEONE passes a CRUCIFIXNECKLACE through the port under the screen. Fritz picks it up, bewildered. Who is on the other side? Int. Freezer room continuous 77. Soldier crawls through the white blizzard of snow, through the plastic curtain into the next room. He stumbles, falling against a large cylinder encased in frosted glass. He reaches out and wipes down the fog. Inside, an unconscious man is floating, completely submerged in a dark fluid. His body is fastened with long tubes, connected to his head and limbs. Soldier stares at the submerged man with FRIGHTENEDYES. He slowly turns and realizes the entire room is filled with cylinders, all containing a person within them. Then, his eyes fall on a man in a red jacket lying up against the wall. DEMOSHIVERS in the corner, covered in FROST. His WHITEYES stare blankly into space. Soldier collapses to the floor. Weakened by the cold, he crawls towards Demo and grabs at his jacket, trying to jostle him awake. Crash! The freezer door SMASHESOPEN. Continued. Continued 83. Stomp. 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 Soldier looks at Demo's hand, clasping a GRENADE. He grabs at it, but it's frozen to Demo's palm. Soldier looks back. Through the mist, the towering black mass of Stalingrad moves ever closer. He gives Demo one last nod and PULLSTHEPIN. Stalingrad steps into the room, glaring through the mist at Demo's dying body. Demo chuckles, with a last air in his lungs. He DROPSTHEGRENADE, releasing the safety lever. It falls at Stalingrad's feet. Int. Main hallway continuous 78. Boom. An EXPLOSIONROCKS the building and soldier CRIESOUT as he collapses to the floor. Int. Confessional booth continuous 79. Fritz throws the necklace over his head. At that moment, the wooden wall next to Fritz's head EXPLODES. The masked man's gloved hand grabs him by the throat and pulls him out, holding him up high. He raises his other hand, the one that's on fire, and grabs Fritz's face, watching him reel from the heat of burnt skin. Fritz SCREAMS. Int. Main hallway continuous 80. Soldier stumbles as far as he can, away from the fire. The hunter emerges from the wreckage, LAUGHINGMANIACALLY. Soldier turns, HORRIFIED. The hunter brandishes a ROCKETLAUNCHER. Continued. Continued 84. Blam! Soldier throws himself to the ground before ROCKETFIZZLESPASTHISHEAD, trailing down the hallway. Int. Chapel continuous 81. BOOM! The wall next to Fritz and the masked man explodes. They both fall to the floor. Fritz clutches at his throat and tries to crawl over to his gun. The masked man grabs the fire axe. Fritz hurls himself out of the way as the masked man brings the axe down, missing his head by inches. Fritz rolls over and raises his gun up, shooting the masked man in the eye holes of his mask. Bang! Bang! The masked man SCREAMS in SHEERAGONY. Blood runs down his mask and retardant suit. He drops the axe and grabs at his face. He swipes at the air, trying to grab Fritz, but he's quicker. He grabs the axe and loads it at the masked man's leg. He manages to break his knee and the masked man topples to the ground helplessly. Fritz, in a fit of rage, raises the axe high above his head and with a mighty heave, brings it down onto the masked man's neck. Splat! The head shoots off like a wine cork and blood sprays out in all directions. Fritz sighs and drops the axe to the ground with a loud clatter. He hears a P-P-L-A-U-S-E behind him. Fritz turns to see the church pews, lined with P-E-O-P-L-E-I and black suits and masks all clapping. Int. Void continuous 82. Murnau climbs out of the murky water, rolling back onto the embankment. He is completely cloaked in shadow. Steam wafts from his body. He crooks his throat, charred and rusty like sandpaper. 85. He drags himself back to the edge of the water and looks at his own reflection. HESCREAMS. We still don't get to see. Int. Security room continuous 83. Murnau watches CCTV footage of Jules Archibald talking on a payphone inside the execution chamber. Jules Archibald. Goldman, I'm in a fix and you have to get me out of it. I cannot go to trial. I simply won't. I'm already on thin ice with the old man, and if any word gets out about that God-forsaken asylum, I'll be sued into oblivion, maybe even none. And worse yet, my chances for re-election will be ruined. I am not going down for a war crime. Listening, then annoyed. So what if I sold the Respawn machine to old man's brother? The war is their business, and mine is to drag it out for as long as humanly possible. That infernal, unholy contraption is my lifeline, Goldman. Listening, then grimly. Oh, I've thought about it, surely, as a last resort, but if I can use it to disappear for a while, it's a chance I'll have to take. A sudden GUNSHOTOVLITERATES the monitor screen. Int. Execution chamber continuous 84. Jules fiddles with a bottle of pills. Jules Archibald. Still on the phone. Where am I calling from? That's a stupid question, you know, bloody hell where I am. Listening. Kidnapped? I don't know anything about that. Listen very carefully. More. Continued. Continued. 86. JULESARCHIVALD. Con. Goldman, I think there are people trying to kill me. And worse yet, I think this Valium is actually... The phone line cuts out. Operator. Through phone. To continue this call, please deposit 5 cents. Jules Archibald. Oh, blast! Jules slams the phone back on the receiver. He pokes into the coin return of a vending machine and pulls out a small coin. He grins right before it slips out from his fat fingers. The coin rolls underneath a steel shutter. He lifts up the shutter with great difficulty, dusting himself down. He looks down at his waistcoat and palms, covered in dark blood. Frozen, he looks through the open shutter, shocked at what he sees inside. He slowly backs out of the room. Int. Dark tunnel continuous 85. Jules stumbles down a dark passageway and almost screams as he sees something up ahead. Jules Archibald. Who the hell are you? A tall figure in a hat and coat stands in the shadows. Murnau. It's me, Jules. Jules Archibald. Recognizing. Oh, thank God, Corporal. You've come to save me. Continued. Continued. 87. Murnau. Have I? I've always been the one to save you, Archie. I did your dirty work and hid it from everyone, and look what it did to me. He steps into the light. His entire face and head are HORRIFICALLYVURNED. His eyeballs seem to bulge out of their sockets and his teeth grin menacingly through charred muscle with no lips to cover them. Jules Archibald. My God! Murnau. Who was there to save me, Jules? You've never cared about anyone but yourself. Jules Archibald. Corporal, no please. For God's sake. Murnau. Well, there's no one here to protect you now. Jules Archibald. But I've given you everything you've wanted, Murnau. And I'm giving you exactly what you deserve. He raises his revolver and shoots Archibald in the head. He falls to the ground. VEAD. Murnau takes a long drag of his cigarette and watches the smoke trail out what's left of his mouth. He is no longer Jacques Murnau, he is THESMOKER. Fade to black. Int. Darkroom continuous 86. Soldier VARGES through a door and SLAMS it shut. VEATING the wall with his fist in frustration. He looks around for a light switch and finds a button by the door. He presses it. Continued. Continued 88. FILMPROJECTORTURNSON. A screen at the end of the room LIGHTSUP, illuminating a row of plastic chairs. Confused, soldier approaches the screen, watching. A man appears on the film, smoking a large cigar. It's Jules Archibald. Jules Archibald. On film. I'm on? Alright, fine. He ditches the cigar, then prepares himself. Jules Archibald. On film. Hello again. If you're watching this, then I can say with complete certainty that you have passed Respawn compatibility. Congratulations. If you're confused, allow me to explain. Before you were lawfully executed by the state, you signed a contract, effectively donating your mortal remains to a medical trial. The good news is you're not on death row anymore since you're technically already dead, which also means you are now company property, but fear not. As promised, you all have a new job waiting for you when you get out. You are now 10 of the strongest mercenaries money can buy, and your sacrifice will reward you in time. I'll see you all on the other side. He turns around, noticing a fire has started behind him. Jules Archibald. On film. Oh hell! The film cuts off. Soldier discovers a dozen photos littered on a steel sink, distorted figures hunched over in the dark. Soldier recognizes a few of them, but not all. 89. Extension hallway continuous 87. A POV shot follows a trail of blood left through the corridor. Step. Plank. Step. Plank. Int. Darkroom continuous 88. Soldier's attention turns to a negative, overturned in the basin, floating in dark tap water. He fishes the photo out, startled by the image. Jules Archibald holding a revolver at somebody's head. Soldier's head. It's not possible. The door slams open. Soldier spins around. The hunter stands in the doorway, pointing the rocket launcher towards its owner. The hunter. You really wanna die for that fat bastard? Don't you wanna die for something worth dying for? Soldier just stares at him. The hunter. Do you have any idea how long I've waited for this? Longer than you think. Soldier's eyes go to the door. The hunter turns around. The masked man's head pokes around the corner. The hunter. What took you so long? The hunter walks over to the door. The masked man's head drops to the floor. An AXE comes FLYING around the corner. STRIKING the hunter in the chest. He SCREAMS, dropping the rocket launcher and falling to the floor. Soldier raises his shotgun and points it at his head. Continued. Continued at 90. The hunter. See you on the other side. BOOM. The hunter's heavy XPLODES. Fritz and Soldier stand in silence for a moment. Fritz. To Soldier. Why did you come here? Soldier. I was trying to save somebody. Fritz. So was I. OOM shakes the darkroom. Fritz. We shouldn't be here. Suddenly, the projector STARTSUPAGAIN. Fritz and Soldier look towards the screen. A blue sphere fades in. EMESISPHARMACEUTICALS. Then. THEJULESARCHIVALDFOUNDATION. The REVOLVERSLAMS into the back of Fritz's head. He collapses to the floor, knocked out cold. A tall dark figure in a coat and hat stands over him. Cut to black. Chapter 6, Catalysis. Fade inches int. Execution chamber sometime later 89 Fritz wakes up at a table across from Soldier. He groans as he looks around, straight up at the horrifically charred face of the smoker. The smoker. Hello, doctor. Fritz screams. The smoker slams the briefcase on the table before pulling his gun on him. Continued. Continued. 91. The smoker. Open it. Fritz. I can't. The smoker cocks the hammer back. The smoker. I insist. Fritz. It's not mine. The smoker. Liar. Soldier. Tell him how you got the case, Fritz. Fritz. I stole it. The smoker whips him across the face with a revolver. The smoker. Impossible. Soldier. To the smoker. Forget this. Where's Archibald? The smoker. Archibald is dead. He turns to face Soldier now. He's horrified. The smoker. Pointing to Fritz. Everything this man has told you is a lie. He killed him. And the boy, Fritz. No, that's not true. The smoker. What is true to you? To Soldier. Or you? Who ran away? Soldier watches the steam rise from the smoker's scalding hot shoulders. Continued. Continued. 92. The smoker. I am the only sane man here. Soldier. I took a bullet for you. The smoker. I should have shot you myself. He checks the revolver chamber. 1 bullet. The smoker. You all have nothing to live for. The smoker gives the chamber a good spin and lays it on the table. He twirls the gun. It points towards Soldier. The smoker. You first. He slides it over. Soldier picks up the gun and shakily puts it to his head. He looks at Fritz panicking. Click. Soldier throws the gun down. The smoker chuckles. He takes the gun, points it at his own neck and pulls the trigger in one swift motion. Click. He almost looks disappointed. He lays it down in front of Fritz. Shaking, Fritz slowly puts the gun to his throat. Soldier. You're gonna make it, Fritz. Fritz. I know. Blam! Fritz falls from his chair onto the floor. Dead. Soldier. No! The smoker sighs. Continued. Continued. 93. The smoker. Goodbye, Dr. Ludwig. Soldier fumes wordlessly. The smoker. Now you know how it feels. Smiling. You won. He gestures to a tunnel exit. The smoker. Go. Soldier gets up from his seat and walks over to Fritz's body. He takes one last look before walking into the sewer, towards the source of light and exit it seems. The smoker. And Soldier? He turns around. The smoker. I'll see you at the funeral. The smoker disappears in a cloud of smoke. After a moment of dead silence, Soldier throws the table across the room in a sudden rage. Suddenly, another low "OOM." Soldier turns to the wall, listening to something HUGE lumbering from the other side. The only door in the room slams shut. Soldier attempts to open the door, but it is locked from the other side. Boom. Soldier grabs a chair and hurls it at the glass window, smashing it to pieces. He grabs his rocket launcher and climbs through. Soldier discovers something unexpected. Jules Archibald, or rather, his dead body, is strapped to the electric chair in the middle of the chamber. Another VOOM. Much closer now. Soldier leaps through the steel shutter into the abyss. 94. Cut to black. Int. Body pit continuous 90. Hands reach out from below and grab at various objects. Soldier hauls himself up onto his feet and gasps at what he sees. Corpses as far as the eye can see stacked a mile high. In the darkness, TWOHEADLIGHTS fire up, and a motor engine groans to life. Soldier leaps out of the way of a VULLDOZER hurtling towards him. He lands in a pile of bodies, watching the truck roll down the hill of dead soldiers. Across the mountains of the dead, Soldier watches a NOTHERVULLDOZER stop and raise its shovel high over its cab, dumping a load of bodies into its dumping bed. The first bulldozer circles back and screams around the corner, gunning its engine full speed towards Soldier. Backed against the wall, Soldier jumps up onto the pile behind him. He LEAPS onto the hood of the truck as it careens into the wall, SLAMMING into it. Soldier climbs over the truck and falls into the bed. Tucked away inside a stack of corpses is his rocket launcher. Soldier grabs the weapon as the truck shovel rotates and heaves another pile of bodies into the air. He looks up in horror, shielding himself as the bodies fall and burying him alive. Cut to black. Int. Truck bed unknown 91. Rumbling. Blackness. Flashes of light illuminate soldier's face, lost underneath a heap of corpses. Continued. Continued 95. Overhead mining lights flicker briefly, then disappear as the truck rolls through a long, narrow tunnel deep into the earth. Demo's face appears in the light. Demoman. Our true enemy has yet to reveal himself. Blackness. Rumbling. Then. An ALMIGHTYCRASH. Soldier is rocked violently as the truck is struck by an unknown force, overturning the hull and landing on its side. Int. Bridge continuous 92. Soldier climbs to his feet and chokes on thick fumes. The truck cabin has caught fire. Soldier locates the rocket launcher and arms himself, getting away from the wreckage. He limps toward a strange light in the distance, stopping himself just before a massive hole in the ground. The strange light shines from deep within. Through the haze, Soldier notices a huge crater divides two parts of a bridge. The other side goes to a staircase, leading up and out. Soldier looks down at his rocket launcher, thinking it over for a moment. I can make that jump. I've done it before. Soldier turns around. The wreckage of the truck is moving towards him rapidly. He leaps out of the way as Stalingrad heaves the bulldozer at his enemy. It misses and careens over the edge of the crater, SMASHING into the rock wall and flaming all the way down. Soldier barely dodges Stalingrad's fist, ducking and rolling to the side. Continued. Continued 96. He raises the rocket launcher. Stalingrad grabs the nozzle. They fight over control of the weapon. Soldier puts every fiber of muscle he has left into his arms as he strenuously angles the nozzle towards Stalingrad's chest. He screams. Wham! Stalingrad absorbs the blast and Soldier is thrown across the cavern, flying over the crater. He crash lands on the other side. After a moment of bewilderment, Soldier gathers himself and watches the fire of the explosion left behind. He stands to his feet and turns back to the stairs. Someone is standing there. Soldier recognizes him, but it doesn't any make sense. A GUNSHOTRIPS through Soldier's heart. Blood spatters his face. He falls backwards into the pit. Int. The crypt continuous 93. Soldier crashes into an enormous body of water down below. He sinks rapidly. A moment passes. The water remains still until Soldier resurfaces, gasping for air alive. He clambers into a large drain pipe and sits up against the rusting steel wall. His chest is still soaked with blood. Panicking, Soldier reaches into his jacket, pulling out the metal flask. It has a single bullet hole in it. Soldier turns the flask over into his palm. The stub of a bullet falls out. Not blood. Ooze. Soldier sighs deeply. Silence. Continued. Continued 97. Then. A distant wail. Soldier's blood freezes. Something approaches from within the darkness. The wailing gets closer. Louder. The entity remains unseen. Soldier hobbles to his feet, but his entire body goes limp, overcome with shock. He crawls through the drain pipe. The entity crawls after him. The drain pipe twists and turns into tight corners. Soldier struggles to move as the drain pipe seems to be getting smaller and narrower. He forces himself forward. Skin strips from his palms, smearing blood in his path. The entity hammers the rusting walls, scraping them with sharp claws, screaming with lungs that couldn't possibly be human. It's right behind Soldier. He dares not look back. At last, he comes to a ladder leading up to a sewer grate. Extension Street continuous 94. Soldier climbs out from the sewers and finds himself in an alleyway. Rain splashes his face. He gets to his feet and approaches the mouth of the alleyway, towards the road. He looks down at a gutter pipe guzzling rainwater. The water is gathering on the concrete and traveling up the pipe. Soldier realizes the rain itself is not falling, but rising into the sky. He peers at a blue Schubert, parked across the road. Soldier is sitting in the passenger seat, looking back at himself under the streetlight. 98. At the peak of his confusion, the car explodes, knocking Soldier backwards. Extension Conair Slaughterhouse Night 95. Soldier falls into a small riverbank. He stands up and feels rain on his face, real rain. Outside at last. He takes off his helmet and drops it into the water, limping through the mud towards the open fields. A tremendous metal GROAN makes him turn around and gaze up. Conair Slaughterhouse is a ROARINGINSERNO, burning to the ground as flaming debris screams over Soldier's head. The main tower LURCHESSORWARD. Wooden beams CRACKNSPLINTER as the structure collapses under its own weight. The tower is COMINGDOWNSHAST. Soldier gasps at the sight and turns to run. He makes it only a few feet before he trips, tumbling down a muddy hill and crashing face first into murky water. A huge figure punches through the wreckage of the slaughterhouse. Soldier lifts his head out of the water to see Stalingrad, scorched red from the waist up, emerge from the industrial ruins. Stalingrad locks onto his target and moves at a brisk pace. Soldier throws himself onto his feet and breaks into a run. He hobbles as fast as he can through the mud, barely dodging flaming debris, coming down and crashing all around him as the tower falls lower and lower. Stalingrad closes in. Soldier cannot outrun him any longer. WHAM! Stalingrad throws a punch into Soldier's back, throwing him over a muddy hill. He screams in agony. An immense shadow falls over Stalingrad. He looks up at the entirety of Conair Slaughterhouse, coming down on top of him. Continued at 99. VOOOOOOM! The massive tower CRUSHES Stalingrad. The earth shakes, and huge clouds of mud and sawdust fly out in all directions. A loud metallic CRY reverberates through the air. Soldier SCREAMS back. He watches the flames of Conair Slaughterhouse rise high into the night, then passes out. Fade out. Chapter 7, Blood Brothers. Fade incident. Black room sometime later 96. Soldier sits across from a man in a black suit. His face is hidden by shadows. Stemmons. Mr. Doe, my name is Agent Stemmons. You don't know me, but I know all about you. I'm here to debrief you on the situation. Soldier doesn't respond. He doesn't even look at him directly. Stemmons. Conair Slaughterhouse is a dead zone. There's nothing left of it, and I think that's for the best. It was actually scheduled for demolition months ago, but Governor Archibald prevented that from happening. He had his secrets, Mr. Doe, but you discovered something that we find deeply disturbing, something that threatens the foundation of this company. Whatever it was you saw inside Conair Slaughterhouse, you are not to speak of it with anyone. Not a soul. Do I make myself clear? Soldier slowly nods. Continued at 100. Stemmons. Good. Is there anything else you want to tell me? Soldier shakes his head. Stemmons. Governor Archibald's funeral is on Sunday. Wear black. Stemmons goes to leave, then turns back. Stemmons. Cheer up, Mr. Doe. I think your friend will pull through. As Stemmons walks out of the room, we see what Soldier is looking at. The disfigured body of THESMOKER, strapped to a hospital bed, still smoking a cigarette. Fade out. Sunday. November 3, 1968. 9:57 a.m. Int. Church Day 97. Fade in. Men and women in black attire find their seats along the church benches. It's a somber mood as the funeral for Jules Archibald is about to take place. The smoker, now wrapped in bandages and wearing a white mask, shakes hands with a VIP's funeral director. Glad you could make it, Detective. I'm sorry for your loss. I heard you two were very close. Soldier is up front in a wheelchair, dressed in a black suit, alone. His leg is in a cast. He's reading from a small cue card. See you. Continued at 101. We regret to inform that Jules Archibald was killed following a confrontation with his kidnapper, discovered to be the chief medical advisor of the LU, Dr. Fritz Ludwig. Mr. Archibald was shot once by Dr. Ludwig before turning the gun on himself. Pause for effect. We were forced to evacuate when a fire had consumed Conair Slaughterhouse. We believe that Dr. Ludwig became mentally unstable and committed several other murders before his death. Despite this, we are adamant that this cult will be brought to justice. Soldier flips the card over. See you. Follow the script. The official with a smoker gestures for someone. Funeral director. Ah, here he is, the man of the hour. An elderly gentleman in a bulky wheelchair wearing an industrial blue suit wheels towards them, extending a shriveled hand. Old man, you know who I am. The smoker. Shaking hands. Plutarch man. Nice to finally meet you. Plutarch man. You knew my friend Jules? The smoker. Better than anyone. Plutarch man. 58 years old. He was just a kid. I met him in 1960, right after the election. He was going on and on. How do we get rid of this son of a bitch? Funeral director. Shall we find you a seat, Mr. Man? Continued. 102. Plutarch man. Oh yes. I need to sit down. Plutarch coughs violently into his fist as he is wheeled away. The smoker rolls his eyes and walks back down the aisle. He claps Soldier Art on the shoulder as he passes, walking up to the podium next to the coffin. Plutarch man and his driver sit together in the stands, waiting for the funeral to begin. Plutarch man. Funerals are an absolute waste of money. Driver. Like war? Plutarch side-eyes him. Plutarch man. If I couldn't strike my brother down, I thought God would eventually do it for me, but I'm no closer to meeting Redmond than I was 100 years ago. Another old man in a wheelchair, wearing a red suit, shuffles over to Plutarch. Redmond man. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Plutarch man. I thought I smelled something dead in here. Redmond man. I've just come to offer my condolences, Plutarch. Plutarch man. All Dervish. What was my friend doing in YOUR compound, Redmond? Redmond man. I don't know what you're talking about. Continued. 103. Plutarch man. He was like the brother I never had. You slaughtered him. Admit it. Murnau. On the mic. Gentlemen. Redmond and Plutarch shut up and reluctantly sit together, side-eyeing each other. The funeral director closes the chapel doors. The smoker. Thank you all for coming. We are here to honor the memory of Jules. Archibald, and his loss, I'm sure, has come as a shock to all of us. Jules carried Gildersleeve for as long as I can remember, and though he's young, we won't forget the sacrifices he made for this company. Int. Dark narrow space continuous 98. Fritz inhales sharply as his eyes snap awake. He's alive. He lies on his back with his arms by his side. The space he's in is so small he can barely move. He can hear somebody talking. He tries to move the weight above him, but it is much too heavy to lift. That's when he realizes it. He's inside the coffin. Int. Church continuous 99. The smoker. Of course, with the accolades out of the way, I'm sure you all want to know what happened. As you know, Jules was recently abducted from his home by some kind of underground cult. The rescue operation had gone awry, and while myself and my colleague managed to escape, Jules died. There are murmurs of sorrow and quiet sobbing. Continued. 104. The smoker. Perhaps my colleague could explain what happened. He locks eyes with Soldier, who's clearly unimpressed by this whole charade. As he wheels his way up to the podium, the smoker lowers the microphone. Soldier looks down at the cue card, reading all the words that the smoker wrote for him to say. Then he starts laughing, wheezing uncontrollably. The crowd fixate on him, whispering to themselves. The smoker glares down at him, seething through the charred leftover skin of his face. He pushes Soldier back against the wall and takes back the podium. The smoker. I apologize. He composes himself and hides his horrific scowl as best as he can. The smoker. Jules Archibald was murdered. The crowd gasps. The smoker. Why, this man. He brandishes a large photo of Fritz from his coat pocket and holds it up high for the audience to see. The smoker. Formerly Dr. Fritz Ludwig. One of our own men. A schizophrenic psychopath and an addict of his own medicine. He also had an addiction for his own patients. He whips out another photo, a poster of Scout. The smoker. This boy has been missing since Halloween night. His mother was found beheaded with a hacksaw. He pulls out a large snapshot, a grisly one that the audience immediately winces at. Continued. Continued. 105. Redmond Man. Is this really necessary? The smoker. I am simply illustrating a point. That this man was capable of kidnap and murder. He slaps the photos down on the podium. The smoker. How did we let this happen? He points to the coffin. The smoker. Archibald is dead because we failed him. Int. Coffin continuous 100. Confused and aggravated to hear all this, Fritz runs his hands around the dark space for something that could help him. His right hand touches something very familiar. The smooth shape of a weapon he knows all too well. Int. Church continuous 101. Plutarch Man. Did you kill him? The smoker. I beg your pardon? Plutarch Man. Did you kill the bastard or not? The smoker. No. The coward took his own life. Soldier's uncontrollable grin starts to twist into a grimace as he slowly pulls something out from his pocket. It's a grenade. The smoker. Unspeakable crimes. This unbridled act of cruelty against our own company will not go unpunished. 106. Int. Coffin continuous 102. Visions of Scout and his mother flash through Fritz's mind. His whole body shakes. He has never been more angry in his entire life. Int. Church continuous 103. The smoker. So, in Archibald's death, and in his accordance to his will, I will be taking his place as chairman of the board to end this treason and corruption once and for all. Soldier's finger shakily tugs at the grenade pin. At that very moment, Fritz bursts out of the coffin. The smoker turns to look. FRITGFIRESAGUNDLOWINGHIS head off. The smoker falls dead on the floor. Blood splatters all over the podium, the casket, soldier, the audience. EVERYVODYSCREAMS and people start running for the exit, toppling over each other. Fritz climbs out of the casket and falls to the floor, struggling to stand up. He looks out at the mad crowd stampeding each other for the doors. He walks over to the smoker's body and FIRESOFF another shot into his face. Plutarch Man. Shouting over crowd. Get me out of here! Somebody in the crowd pulls out a gun and FIRESATFRITZ. Without hesitation, Fritz fires back. SHOOTINGHIMINTHE heart. The funeral director GOESDOWNHARD. Fritz looks back at soldier so dumbfounded he can't even speak. For a moment, they just stare at each other before Fritz turns and calmly walks down the aisle, stepping over the funeral director's body on the way out. Soldier just sits there stunned, his mouth hanging open. 107. Extension Street continuous 104. Fritz walks calmly through the panicking crowd, all trying to get away. A familiar black hearse peels out into the road and passes Fritz. Stunned, Fritz barely notices a VLU company car careen into the street and crash into a parked sedan. Fritz snaps to attention. A group of VLU mercenaries get out of the car and draw guns. They fire at him. Fritz ducks just in time and takes cover behind a parked truck. A GRENADE flies through the air and lands in the street. VOOM! The company car explodes in a fiery wreck, killing all three mercenaries. Fritz looks back at soldier, standing in the middle of the street. He throws Fritz the briefcase and runs off without another word. Fritz reaches out and grabs it, tucking it under his arm as he makes a mad dash down the street in the other direction. Voices. STOPHIM. DON''TLETHIMGETAWAY. Fritz's heart is pounding in his chest. Rounds WHIZ past his ears as armed people in the street shoot at him from a distance. Fritz spots an alleyway and quickly ducks inside. INT/EXT. VLUTARCHMANNLIMOCONTINUOUS 105 Plutarch Man. Can't you go any faster? Limo driver. I'm flooring it, sir. Plutarch Man. They're shooting at us. Run all the red lights. What are they good for? Anyway? LOOKOUT. Continued. Continued at 108. The limo careens into the path of the black hearse, SMASHING into it and spinning before coming to a stop in the middle of the road. The black hearse doesn't stop, disappearing down the street. Plutarch splutters from the back seat. The driver is DEAD, his head SMASHED into the windshield. Soldier approaches the window across from Plutarch, looking down at his mangled body. Plutarch looks up at him with sickly bloodshot eyes. Plutarch man. Weakly. Help me. Soldier pulls out a pistol and SHOOTS Plutarch man killing him. After a moment of contemplation, he drops the gun and walks away. We never see Soldier again. Extension Street Continuous 106. Fritz runs out of the alleyway into the middle of the road. An AMBULANCESCREECHES to a halt just inches in front of him. The huge drill PUNCHES Fritz in the chest, KNOCKING him to the ground. Fritz scrambles to his feet and sticks his gun in the driver's side window. The PARAMEDIC inside SCREAMS as Fritz SLAMS his gun into the window, SMASHING the glass. A POLICECAR chases Fritz through the alleyway and THREECOPS jump out, drawing their sidearms. Fritz YANKS the paramedic through the window and THROWS him on the ground. He points the revolver at his head. The paramedic shields himself, raising his hands, covered in the LUEGLOVES. Chief of Police, you. Put your hands up. Fritz spins around and sees the three cops, one of them the police chief. Fritz SHOOTS at them from across the ambulance cab. BAM! The first bullet misses, forcing them to get down. They fire back. Continued at 109. BAM! The second hits one of them in the shoulder. He falls to the ground. Chief of Police. Firing shotgun. Johnny! BAM! The third bullet hits the police chief in the face. He falls down DEAD. Out of bullets, Fritz climbs into the ambulance and GUNS the engine, SCREAMING around the corner. The last cop RUNS after him, VLASTING his gun at the rear doors as the ambulance speeds away. INT/EXT. VLUTARCHMANNLIMOCONTINUOUS 107 Redmond man emerges from the crowd and wheels himself over to the crashed limo. He sees his brother slumped over dead in the backseat. Redmond man. Good gravel. I won. I outlived it. You, brother. I am the last man standing. WHAM. The ambulance SCREAMS down the street and SLAMS into Redmond, running him over, leaving nothing but a huge red stain in the road. int/extension ambulance continuous 108. Blood splatters across the windshield. Fritz doesn't react. He feels nothing. Absolutely nothing. But then, he feels the presence of something or someone next to him, watching him from the passenger seat. Fritz glances to his right. There is no one there. The ambulance turns the corner and disappears. Crossfade to 110. Extension Street the next day 109. A mailman drops a stack of newspapers on the sidewalk. The headline, MANDROPHERSASSASSINATEDDEADLYFUNERAL attack claims 9. Crossfade to int/extension ambulance night 110. Fritz's bloodied hands clutch the wheel of the ambulance. He is now dressed in a white shirt and black tie. He stares at the long desert road ahead. Nothing but darkness lies in front of him. His eyes slowly droop and close, slipping into unconsciousness. His head slumps forward. The road becomes darker until there is nothing but black. Then, in the distance, a bright light shines over Fritz through the windshield, stirring him awake. The sounds of the motor and wheels fade away until the ambulance comes to a stop as if the vehicle was never moving at all. Extension abandoned saloon continuous 111. A little wooden shack appears in Fritz's vision, the only thing visible in the entire desert. A neon sign above glows in the night sky. DELLS. INT. DELLS VARCONTINUOUS 112. Fritz approaches the saloon doors and swings them open. The bartender reads a newspaper, obscuring his face. Dell. You look lost, stranger. Fritz. I am. Dell. Where you headed? Continued. Continued 111. Fritz. I don't know. Del. Nearest town's back the other way. Fritz. That's not where I'm going. Del. Then where are you going? Fritz. Do you have a phone? Del. Nope. Fritz. Think I'm going to be sick. Del drops a set of keys on the counter. Del. Restroom's back there. Fritz takes the keys and heads for the door. Fritz looks past Del at TWOGUIS in the bar he didn't see coming in. One leans against the jukebox smoking a cigarette, watching the other play a little black piano. Fritz unlocks the restroom door and hurries inside. Int. Restroom continuous 113. Fritz locks the restroom door and moves toward the row of sinks, turning on the water and splashing it in his face. He stares at himself in the mirror for a long time. INT. DELLSDARCONTINUOUS 114. Del lowers the newspaper and turns to face the restroom door. No eyes. He takes a black telephone out from under the counter and dials a number, putting the phone to his ear. 112. Int. Restroom continuous 115. Fritz takes out a bottle of VLUVALIUM, half full of tablets. Somebody POUNDS the other side of the restroom door. Fritz. God help her. Fritz DOWNS the bottle in one gulp. The room begins to spin into a blur of colors and shapes. He COUGHS blood and spits something into the sink. Teeth. Panicked, Fritz rips the fake label off the bottle and drops it into the sink. Underneath, EMESISDIAZEPAM 1963. He looks up into the mirror. There's nobody there. His reflection stands behind him. A man in black. A TOILETFLUSHES. A man walks out behind Fritz whistling. Fritz slowly turns to his left. The man stands next to him, washing his hands at the sink. It's Jules Archibald. Fritz just stares at him, perplexed. Archibald looks up at Fritz, seemingly as confused as he is. Beat. He smiles at Fritz, chuckling before leaving the bathroom. Fritz watches him go, unlocking the bathroom door. Fritz sees something in the doorway off screen. Scout, OS. Hey Doc. Fritz smiles. Cut to 113. Int. / extension ambulance night 116. Fritz's bloodshot eyes stare out the smashed windshield of the ambulance, wrapped around a telephone pole in POURINGRAIN. His injuries appear fatal. The black briefcase lies on the passenger seat. The locks have been cracked apart by the collision. A vibrant red light escapes from within. The Respawn core. We zoom into it. The scene is filled with red light. Then, cut to a multitude of bodies moving like red blood cells through the intestinal coils of an infinite black void. Cut to int. Respawn chamber continuous 117. The entire chamber is ENGULSEDINFLAMES. The door slides open. Fritz stands inside the Respawn unit, covered head to toe in fire. We hear music. Silent night. The fire consumes Fritz, then the entire room. Roll credits. Fade in. A photograph fills the screen. Fritz and Scout. Scout VISATTEARS from the photo, leaving Fritz utterly alone. Cut to black.
Woo! Woo!
My femboy left me and took the kids because I shit in the toilet too hard. I thought it was just another ordinary day, but my stomach had other plans. The rumbling started and I knew I had to make a run for it. I barely made it to the bathroom when the nuclear force of my bowels hit. The toilet never stood a chance. It was like a bomb went off. Porcelain cracked, water splashed everywhere, and the sound echoed through the whole house. My femboy wife rushed in, horrified. Our kids were crying in the hallway. I tried to explain, but the damage was done. They couldn't look at me the same. The shame, the embarrassment, it was too much. They packed their eggs that night and I watched them leave, knowing my powerful ships had destroyed my family. I now sit alone in the ruins of my bathroom, the cries of my femboy wife, my kids, and my ass echoing in the halls. Never again will I take a dumb without the crushing weight of my loss. Until next time, Game Messiah.